Hello everyone, Perfect2 here, and welcome back to Reverse 1999 for a new event that came in just a moment ago. For me, anyway. Or yesterday. So, it's finally here. The new event collaboration is here. And we are going to commit to this event story called Polymerized Dreams. Now, before we do anything here, I just want to show you a bunch of things before I continue on. So, as I logged in through everything else, as you can see, what I've been given was a showcase of the new War Jukebox. And that is new outfits for Windsong in the style of Atomic Heart that fits the setting. So what is... Well, let's just go ahead and claim the awards, but I'll get in a minute. So I believe the event collaboration sets in what I could believe is Atomic Heart. And if you don't know what Atomic Heart is, I will try to briefly describe it to you. It's set in a alternative history of the USSR, Soviet Union, in the 1950s, or I guess 1950s, where the USSR made a very, very technological boom, where it resulted in advanced robotics and them finding a programmable material known as polymer. And to make it more sense to me to understand, I actually gotten the actual Atomic Heart game just a few days ago when it's on sale. And I only played a little bit just to make sense of what I'm getting myself into in this event story.
Please note that your strategizing is exceeding its regulation time.
Lucy.
However,
Sorry,
given
Lucy.
that you have
Sorry, Lucy, but I am in the middle of a speech here. Anyway, and I guess they made lots of technological breakthroughs, including what they call a hive mind system, where they hook their brains up to this neural network. And you think everything's going to be fine because everyone's going to prosper from this, right? And not exactly, when something terrible happened that causes the robots to immediately go haywire and start slaughtering all humans in facility... What was it? 3286 or 3836? I don't remember. I think it sets in... What was it? I forgot what the number it is. It's a facility. I think I got those right, but I think we are probably going to meet characters like Major P3, that's his name, the twins, and Nora, and possibly the grandma. So yeah, that's all I know for sure. Meaning we'll probably face off against mutants mutated experiments that were performed in that facility, to robots and weird robots as well. I'm not sure we're going to face off against twins, because there are two iconic characters that I could not wait. I had to save up a lot just to get the twins. So let's look what we have here. Now, this is the daily life at Chelamy. I think it's Chelamy, yes. If we sign in, we've got ourselves the Decatone, and that's a metal dramaturgy, which means you can probably get a free pull for the twins as well. And I can understand why everybody loves these twins here. Weirdly enough, these two are made from the same brain of the same woman. One half of brain, which is weird as hell. So it's a daily thing. And if I log into the third day, I get her. Why? I get Nora. Why? Someone who is willing to put you inside this fridge to burn you to... I don't know. And why do people love her? Anyway, so we got, as usual, tasks that we need to do. Perform these tasks in any activity. You'll receive plenty of rewards, like new icons, a artifice for Nora continuously. Not sure what Whack-a-Robo means. Oh, Whack-a-Robo. So it's like Whack-a-Mole, except we hit robots as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here, but I'm going to try it out just in case. Let's just see. Don't hit the nurses, I guess. I want to see if I could get it. So you got a couple of times. I am not going to be willing to hit the nurse robots. I do like the music. Oh, almost hit you. I want to whack a nurse. Damn it. I'm so great at whack-a-mole. A lot. I'd be better on mobile if you play this on mobile. Damn it. Well, I'm good. That's a good daily here. Alright, so I might
have chosen an interesting place to
Okay, I might
store
try
the key.
just pull for the twins before I start the event quest, before the event as well. So let's see what we got here. We got Devotion of the Golden Thread. And I think we only can get it once. Buy this for 99 cents and you can get these stuff per... Is it just like... Yeah, free. We just gotta get paid once and you get all these for free. We can just log in every day. You know. And then New Limbo. New Limbo. Which I believe we can get, I guess, menu decorations if we can get it. You just get it, and you get this immediately. A new screen, a new thing. I will probably just buy it when I'm not recording. Then this. Now we get lists of anyone who has these unique costumes. Like, you get Anili, Flutter Page, and they're all designed pretty much after, what is this? Designed based on the game. You get the scientist, I believe, in one of the DLCs. You get Flutter Page, designed after one of the robots that fly around. Not sure what Brimley's supposed to be, but I mean, we'll check it, right? And then Polymerized Dreams as well. So let me take a look at the warehouse real quick. Oh, wait, not the warehouse. The bank. Oh. It looks like this guy's making a return. Or at least choose your own garment, which the only thing I have left is this guy. And I think that is probably... Oh, it's the old, old tower card. Old, tarot cards. And I do want to get that too. I really, really do. Because it looks so cool. Alright, garment shop. Oh, I haven't even used Flutter Page as well. You have no idea how much I tried to get Flutter Page, because, you know, she's cute. Alright, let's see. And what's the advanced? That's the only unique one we have here. Justice, and that's so proper for Sentinel because that is Black Dragon looking like here. I really like it here. And this one's on, I guess. For the collab discount is here as well. There's return of other outfits as well. Let's see, and this one is the twins. Black, that's Swan, I believe. Black and white Swan here. Oh man. I'm gonna and you have only one of these things. One of these things. Oh man. We really. God damn. And I think I got one of these things that let me like what is it, consumables? This thing right here? Yeah, in order for the garment, I'm just gonna barely use it. I could probably use it, and I could get it $5 off. That's pretty. There's a $4 or $5 off. That's pretty good, you know. And it only works for this one here. But I'm not gonna do that right now because let me take a look at what is this? Oh, never mind. It's just a symbol. All right, I guess on to the summons. And of course, as always, when it comes to collaborations, like the last time in the last collab, which is the Assassin's Creed one, we get chances. If you pull a total of 280 times, you'll get Artifices of the Twins. If I pull 100 times, I'll get another one for them as well. And I will not stop pulling for the Twins because I really like the Twins. So, returning... do I have Windsong? I don't have Windsong yet because... Well, you've already seen the Roaring Jukebox. So, alright, so I got 105 pulls. 105 pulls. And, yeah. So I'm going to be using all of it just to try to get to the Twins here. If I do get the Twins, I will pause the recording and I will try to level them up to get them as high as possible before starting the event. So, let's try my luck. Not so lucky. Alright. That's a free one done. Oh my... Okay! Second try. Second try. Let's see if I get her. If I get them. Damn it, Tooth Fairy.
Hello.
Damn it, Tooth Fairy.
Been...
Well, I always need Tooth Fairy. Oh my god. A third try. Third freaking try. Let's go. Alright. What were the Twins again? Star? Mineral and Star. Oh! Oh!
Greetings. We have been reassigned to this suitcase as a personal protection detail for you, Comrade Doctor.
Yes.
New title confirmed. Comrade Timekeeper. Please allow us to connect to your private channel.
Yes. Also, like I said, I'm not going to stop pulling for these two because why not? By the way, I believe the voice actors for the game are here as well. Like, literally, these are the actual voice actors from the game. I think. So, yes. Alright, let's see how many I could get here now, because I really do want what I can get. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I can always get them. I can always build again here and there, you know? Okay. Alright, mineral water, let's go. Alright, let's see. Mineral water, that's how I know I get them. And I will be able to get them as well. I mean, Barcarola is also good as well. Alright. And summonable reward claimable. Alright. Oh. Alright, we can claim an artifice as well. Wait, suitcase impression grants random mineral star, plant, beast, or spiritual intelligence. No. We're going for the Twins. Yes. We're still going for the Twins, no matter what.
Greetings. We have been reassigned.
I mean, I could get either of them here. So this is the random suitcase here, like unknown characters. I don't have Charon, Knight, or Aleph. I don't got Centurion, Jay, Gatane, Broom, or Igor. I have all of them. I might think about getting one other thing, the other ones for Windsong only. Or Booska as well. Alright. Then I'll probably do one more for the road, you know? Okay, that's all I'm going to do for now. That is all I'm going to do for now. Let us see.
Please note that your strategizing
Alright, let's
is
see.
exceeding.
Sorry, Lucy, but I really do want to see the Twins on my roster.
Greetings, Comrade Timekeeper.
Okay,
We have
then
observed that you...
activate the portrait. Sorry if I cut the line short. So, Blesna and the Teardrop. Okay, so they are a mix, apparently. So one of them does Mineral and one of them does Star. And oh my goodness, look at this. So, okay, so Art of Atoms and the Dance of Science. So, since these two are like a dual character, they have two different abilities to use. And look at this. Two different Sayubs. One from the left and one for the right. God damn. Damn. Alright. So, honestly, I'm not too sure what their outfits might be. Oh, right. Right.
A new code has been added to our processing units. It appears that it is something referred to as an Easter egg by the Laplace researchers.
Are you really gonna figure
Yet, despite the unassuming name, it has improved our combat power significantly. Our logs show it was generated through the time-space fluctuation within the suitcase. We must conclude that we could not have accessed it without your help.
In other words, we just upgraded them. Anyway, I'm gonna pause here, and I will do my best to grind and level them up as fast as I can, and we'll get on with the event, so I'll be back.
Our latest update appears to have brought us to the pinnacle of our potential performance. At least if the radio of the future is to be believed. However, the process was much more inconsistent than expected. Our models suggested that our performance should improve steadily as a linear function. Yet, what we experienced was much closer to a human electrocardiogram. It is as if we are alive in some way.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I done all I can, and I really grinded for a lot of hours. Thankfully, I had a lot of precasma candy left over. A lot left over. And I may got enough to get them to all the way to Insight 3 and level the resonance all the way up to level 14 and managed to get the resonance pattern elucidation. Because, well, I believe that their ultimate makes up for it and some other things as well. So I gotten a bit much on the critical rate and damage bonus and all that stuff, but I did all I can, maybe. So I think that's all I can to do. I shown how I pulled for my pulls, how many times I did it, and see if I can try to get there fully upgraded, maybe. So I believe they're just the only ones I can pull, maybe. They're the only characters I can pull from the summons, because apparently the only way to get Nora is either you wait for the 3 days sign-in or do the light labor, which I believe if I can get Nora once in the sign-in, this will be the first one. That'll be the second one. Wait. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. I think the fifth one. I think there's like 4 or 5 ones, I think. So yeah, I think that's all I can do for now for the character wise. I think it's time for me to actually go inside the event. So hope you guys buckle up, get yourself some popcorn, something to snack on, relax, and I will do the entire event story. So let's see. Oh, and by the way, I think I was a bit right before. I think I got it mixed up a bit where the place takes place. It is 3826, I believe. All right, let's go.
A world that champions science, rationality, and order. I think you might like it here after all, Mesmer. Think of it as a paid vacation.
I won't deny the appeal. But since I'm here with you two, I'd call this a business trip. At best.
So why a car hooked up onto this guy? Still. A lion land on the sky, too. And there's the main attraction.
They look beautiful.
They give these robots emotion.
Our artificial intelligence models allow them to serve as your very own robotic friends.
Detecting abnormal, hostile behavior.
Nora, how you doing?
Oh, I didn't expect you two to find out.
I can't turn my legs. Somebody, help me.
Crispy critters. We're running out of tapes!
There's the main guy.
Please hurry, Vertin.
Hold tight, Comrade Doctor.
Of course, they could dance.
This melody sounds familiar.
Do you like it, Granny Zena?
Alright, Granny Sita.
You have great taste, kid.
It's time to go.
Let's roll, kids.
Wait a minute. Now I'm realizing something. What if Granny Sita is the second collaboration character that we're getting? I'm pretty not sure, but I hope so, maybe. But, kinda sucks. But hey, welcome to Polymerized Dreams, everyone. I think there's only a couple things to do here, maybe. And repair station? I guess the Art of Atoms we could get, maybe. I'm not sure what these things are too, but hey, I'm kind of happy that we're going, that we're doing here. Welcome to the weird, the fun, the chaotic, the world of Atomic Heart. Now, I haven't gone further into the story yet. But like I said, it's been a couple of years since I saw the game, and I only recently played the game to further get an idea of what I'm going through. Maybe I'm only about 2 hours into the game, maybe, but I'll start over when I want to do a full playthrough. So let's go ahead and get this started. Of course, the cartoon version of X here. So, prologue indeed. And back to the machine that sent us into the universe. A researcher darts through the halls of a silvery white building, leading his companions to the end of the corridor.
Stage in the rain.
Stage in the rain, that's what it's called.
That's right. A stage that offers an incomparable experience with each observation. How was it last time, Vertin?
It was unforgettable.
Pretty much.
Being able to travel to an earlier era without
the storm.
Without the storm. Visually, they're quite similar, but the stage's rain is orders of magnitude safer.
I remember the last time that Apple almost got dissected and eaten, only because they want to study him. Like thin layer by layer to study how he is, and he was colored after the golden apple of Eden.
I think I'll pass. All the same.
I mean, I think Apple got traumatized, but oh well.
Don't preclude yourself prior to experiencing it. Who knows? We might just find something to pique your interest. We're here.
I missed that location. Lorentz lab, so that's where the
A whole new world, with an untouched, uninterrupted history.
Now that I think about it, when I saw the name Lorenz, you know, like butterfly, I can now see the appearance of his outfit. Like, it's partial butterfly wings right here. So, X might be with Lorenz. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to observing the effects of our interference as they ripple outward into their world.
Maybe? Her eyes narrow, reading into the young man's visible delight. The lab is illuminated by a space circle of dim lights that surrounds the massive ring-shaped machine.
So, this is the Huygens Fresnel interferometer.
Correct. It allows us to observe an entirely different world using only our minds. The stage in the rain.
Mesmer Jr. steps forward, inspecting the colossal structure up close.
If you'd like a more thorough introduction to the interferometer, I have an observation guide here for you to peruse. Although there's no better educator than first-hand experience, it might help to do some supplemental reading before you get started.
I still haven't made up my mind, X. I could refuse, you know?
X smiles. He's heard that one before.
Does this belong to Laplace? This lab, this device? I've never even heard of this project, let alone used it. I don't claim to know every piece of equipment in this building, but how was a device of this scale developed without so much as a whisper? But then, no one ever seems to notice when a butterfly flaps its wings.
Without words, okay.
Your pretense for inviting me here was to help you monitor how this stage affects brain activity. That much makes sense to me, given my research on artificial somnambulism. But if I join this project, will it be for your benefit, or
My apologies for
Lucy.
arriving behind schedule.
Lucy! Madame Lucy is back. Hi. The clang of high-density metal striking the floor echoes throughout the room as the awakened approaches.
Madame Lucy.
Oh, this is an unexpected variable.
The conversation shifts immediately to the arrival of this unexpected guest.
Forgive me, X. I was the one who invited Madame Lucy. After our last experiment, I shared some of the details with her.
Using chaos particles and the observer's consciousness to simulate a hyper-realistic space. I would be remiss not to participate in such an experiment, given its potential to elucidate the inner workings of awakened consciousness.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't miss this out, considering the fact that we are going into a world that is very involved with advanced robotics.
This research presents a wealth of opportunity, not just for a single person or project, but for all of Laplace and researchers everywhere.
Her welded metal face scans over the machine, light pulsating from her optical array, a means of expressing thoughtfulness.
Superlatively said, Madame Lucy. I hope that puts some of your doubts to rest, Mesmer?
He blinks innocently at Mesmer.
Now, let's move on to the details of our experiment. The interferometer has undergone some improvements based on the data we gathered last time.
I'm sure it will.
We can utilize chaos particle projections to display some probable locations from the environment we'll encounter while immersed in the stage.
So it won't just be random. We can now view it before we go. And there it is. X activates the interferometer's console. Soon, locations flash across the screen. A plaza, a laboratory, a bedroom.
The iconography suggests it's somewhere in the Soviet Union, but the technology seems wildly different from our own timeline.
It would be more accurate to think of it as a potential version of it.
Again, alternate history.
This is the stage in the rain we'll be exploring this time. From the preliminary readings, it appears that it is indeed the Soviet Union, in a timeline that has undergone greatly accelerated advancements in technology. A world that champions rationality and order, and one without arcanists. Sounds interesting, don't you think, Mesmer? Besides, Verton and Madame Lucy will be there with you.
And I just realized her outfit almost matches the outfits in the game. Almost.
I'll admit, I am curious.
Phew, that's great. I'll do my utmost to orchestrate things from here. While there's undoubtedly a lot to learn about this machine, I believe I should be able to troubleshoot any problems you encounter.
Researcher X, may I propose that you allow me to operate the machine instead?
She stays behind, damn it. Oh well.
But you aren't familiar with its operation, are you?
I should be able to perform adequately based on your demonstration. Should I encounter any trouble, I trust that as a researcher, you have kept a thorough operation log to consult.
Maybe he does.
I will be able to learn much more about the interferometer's functionality and the theory behind it if I am operating it directly. The knowledge I gain from it may prove beneficial to other avenues of research in Laplace. I intend to relay any data gathered here to Researcher Adler when I see him next.
Given Madame Lucy's computing power, I'm certain she can resolve any problems we encounter. And it may give Miss Mesmer some peace of mind.
Looks like the decision's been made for me.
So you end up going. Yep. X mulls over his words, well aware that if he gives up the controls, it will be nearly impossible to hide Institutum's Lorenz's secrets. But then he finds himself looking toward the interferometer. Despite having worked on it for so long, he hasn't ever experienced it for himself.
An untouched, uninterrupted history.
Affecting the world around you is the best proof of your existence. He can personally attest to that. X smiles.
All right. I acquiesce to your request, Madame Lucy. Take the reins.
Okay. Following the Awaken's command, the drizzle of raindrops falling within the interferometers halts. Droplets of shivering static in midair.
Interferometer activation complete.
Looks like you've got a handle on it already, boss. Oh, another thing.
X pulls out a communication device resembling a pager.
This will allow us to communicate while inside of the stage in the rain. A little improvement based on feedback from last time. If we encounter any problems during the experiment, we can use it to contact you.
She takes the communicator from X.
Very well. Please be prepared. The curtain is about to rise.
I love her. Alright,
Thank you, Madam Lucy. I'll endeavor to bring you back a souvenir.
I will look forward to it. Have a safe journey.
I mean, how bad will it be this time? Like, nothing could ever go wrong this time. Other than what we know about the Atomic Heart game and the story. Thankfully, I'm kind of glad that Lucy ain't coming with us. Because otherwise, who knows what will happen. And what's this? A new adventure into chaos with uncontrollable risks. Let's see, experiment record. We need more data to stay for the stage for analysis. The Huygens friend soul interferometer produces sufficient chaos particles to generate virtual yet observable spaces through consciousness fluctuations. Although the mechanism remains unclear, we have no intention of investigating into it, considering the Pandora's boxes we have opened before. Therefore, we have decided to focus on the data of the user's brains. The performers who will be going onto the stage, fortunately, we have a friend who excels at monitoring brain activity. With her help, we are almost certain to obtain valuable data. We are aware that introducing a new variable to the system could result in even more chaos and complexities. But we predict that the outcome will be beneficial for our research. Okay, onwards! The Vortex Train. Oh, I remember that. Okay. Man, a city in the skies. God, I gotta go back to Columbia. Alright. A maglev train glides along a thin track, feeling almost as if it were weaving through the air. Within the carriage of the vortex, passengers converse among themselves in hushed tones.
In other words, this material would function something like a fire ant colony crossing a river, fluidly replacing worn-out and damaged sections. Each component hardwired to preserve its collective superstructure, resistant even to the erosion of time itself.
I think the network they have using is called the Collective. Not that word, but some other word. Mesmer Jr. looks around in astonishment, out of the window at the mountains rushing past, and then at the two passengers sitting across from her.
That jacket you're wearing, is that also the machine's doing?
Yes. Sometimes the interferometer automatically modifies our clothes to help us blend in with the world we've entered.
Cool.
Though it looks like the machine decided that you and X already passed for normal here.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. The neighboring passengers, having reached the end of their conversation, rise from their seats. Passing by with wine glasses in hand, they join another group of scientists chatting at the end of the carriage.
We're currently at least 40 meters from the ground.
A conservative estimate, Comrade Polkov. I should say we are at least the height of a Vostok K rocket off the ground. And that's if we include Comrade Gagarin standing on the module.
Cracking jokes as always, comrade.
A hovering robot whizzes over X's head with a glass of wine and stops next to a scientist. It dutifully places the glass down and then sips back.
I have to say, it's an unusual circumstance when being dressed as a Laplace researcher renders someone more inconspicuous.
You know, honestly, you all dressed weird as hell. I mean, you guys wear a fishbowl for a head, a metallic fishbowl for helmets and all that stuff. Whatever, go figure. Beyond the windows of the train, countless hover machines dot the skyline, hurrying to and fro along past them. At last, the few mountains are past. The view outside opens into a wide plain. Hang on a second. That's cool, though.
Those fields look endless.
Waves of gold span across the fertile plain, stretching far away into the horizon.
It seems so peaceful.
peaceful it seems. Under the blazing sunlight, Mesmer Jr. spies a few black dots among the wheat.
Oh, they even appear to have farming robots.
Yeah, and I already know how that went well and face against them, in all honesty. I hated those things. Though, there's a drone spraying some kind of liquid onto the field, followed closely by a door-frame shaped machine tending to the crops.
I think there are some scientists down there as well. Could be some kind of agricultural experiment.
Pardon my interruption, comrades, but this is only a regular field.
The three of them turn with a start to see an unfamiliar man standing beside them. He doesn't seem to register their surprise as he continues nonchalantly.
Those people down there in white next to the robots, they're simply farmers. Well, I say farmers, but in truth, they are scientists too. Another marvel of Soviet ingenuity. Our innovations in agricultural robotics have eliminated the more laborious and time-consuming aspects of farm work. Now these farmers can use their time researching new scientific advancements, which feeds back into further developments in food production.
Okay, this was a new one. It's a robot with a camera, I believe. Then who are you? I think... Yeah.
And it's not just agriculture. Every industry has seen the benefits of Soviet innovation. That is why they say our way of life here is the best in all the world.
Thank you for the information. I don't suppose we've been introduced, have we?
My apologies. Call me Maxim. I'm a journalist. And the three of you must be Doctors Verton, X, and Mesmer Jr., am I correct?
How does he know?
Very much so. How do you know about us?
The news of a young yet highly accomplished trio of scientists attending this year's International Polymer Summit has caught everyone's attention. It doesn't take a genius to see you three are the only ones on this train that fit the description. Saying all that, I'd be grateful if you would allow me an interview.
That's awfully convenient that they are now getting a backstory along with this one, because in the last collaboration they were unknown to the people in the stage in the rain back in Greece and Rome. So, and they all wouldn't dress, they just dress awfully. That doesn't fit in their world here. Now they made some improvements. Now they have changed outfits, which is very good. The young visitors exchange glances. Finally, X speaks.
Certainly. As it happens, we could really use someone who could introduce this place to us. We don't know much about where we're going or what's been happening here in the Soviet Union.
That much is clear. Where should I start? Oh, of course. Let's start with collective.
That's the one word I was looking for. Collective, yeah?
All the robots you see are controlled by the collective neural network, which ensures their labor is never wasted.
So I was right. I think it did say neural network, right? But I never knew I forgot the name because it's been like yesterday since I tried out the game, and I was very tired. And then I think I was playing a little bit of Helldivers with friends, and so much so that I end up forgetting a bit.
Who would have thought that robots would become our closest companions? Honest, stable, graceful, calm. They give each and every comrade their undivided attention. With these robots as our foundation, Soviet society began to progress at a relentless pace, maximizing production, removing oppression, increasing everyone's leisure time. A true utopia.
And I already know what happens later, but still, I'm not gonna spoil.
Everyone's so happy. Too happy. It seems almost as if we've forgotten the utter misery we went through not so long ago.
Yeah, the music plays and the music stops when it says too happy. I kinda get it.
You mean?
The plague, yes.
The plague.
So many of us today choose to focus on our happiness and the bright future ahead. It's as though we've already forgotten about them, the ones who delivered us from those dark times. Those who experienced true misery yet strove to lift us into this new age. They aren't here to enjoy any of this. Is that fair?
Probably not. The young visitors glance at each other, apologetic looks on their faces.
Forgive me. I'm dwelling on old wounds. You're at the age where you should be enjoying yourselves, not revisiting the tragedies of the past.
Maxim attempts to regain his composure as he shifts the topic.
Now, a question for you young scientists. Tell me, Are robots as commonplace in your country as they are here?
I mean, we only have one robot. We have a camera head. We have a UFO. Not too sure.
That may be dependent on your definition of robot, but I've worked with an animated hunk of metal before.
And a vial of thinking ferrofluid and a talking ship in a bottle.
Is that so? Fascinating. And here I thought I'd been keeping up to date with the latest in foreign developments. Science develops by leaps and bounds every day, it seems. Oh well, I suppose it's a sign of progress.
One of the robots I mentioned was once in charge of running our entire organization. She was obsessive about maintaining a full charge.
Yep.
We ended up placing charging stations for her all around our facilities.
Yes, even if it's like 75%, she'll want to charge.
But I don't see anything like that here.
Does that mean you don't have access to Dr. Sechenov's polymer in your country? It was revolutionary here. People say it saved our entire way of life.
Polymer?
Simply put, it's a programmable liquid material. It's the primary topic of the summit. I'm certain you'll come to fully understand everything about it once you arrive. And, of course, you'll get to see another of Dr. Sechenov's prized inventions, the twins.
Which I already have.
I get the feeling you don't share their enthusiasm.
Oh, I did not mean to imply anything negative. I should learn to watch my tongue. I fear my lack of expertise may end up confusing you. We will soon arrive at the summit. I advise you to take the opportunity to experience our country's scientific achievements for yourselves. But, to answer your question, Dr. Sechenov's team developed a kind of functional hydrogen cell. Stable fusion reactors in a polymer casing. That is what allows the robots to function without constant recharging.
Huh.
That sounds like the perfect gift for someone we know.
Yeah, she could definitely cut the habit of recharging for every single time. Like I said, you get 4 blocks of battery. When one block goes up, she'll just recharge early.
Attention passengers, the train is now arriving at its final stop. Please collect your vehicle activation code from Rafik, and a turbine will transport you directly to the site of the International Polymer Summit.
Rafik?
That would be the robot bartender. Don't worry. Just follow me.
Please alight the train in an orderly fashion. We hope to see you again soon aboard the Vortex.
Unfortunately, this will be the last time. The maglev train comes to a steady stop. As young visitors follow the crowd of scientists moving toward the exit, they spot someone struggling to stay upright in queue.
Is that scientist's trunk?
In front of them, there's a scientist slumped against his friend. His eyes are unfocused and his words slur together.
Kids? Why are these kids here? How old are you? No one told me we could bring our families to the summit. Or did we get on the wrong train and now we're headed to a young pioneers camp?
Comrade, I think these young people are scientists like us.
Scientists? Them?
At least we had the good sense not to drink ourselves silly before an important conference.
True, so true.
Young people these days. Always in a rush. You should be at home enjoying the summer. Playing on the swings.
At least they're old enough to, well, be soldiers.
You're being impolite. Our companions are waiting outside. Come with me.
He cuts off the rest of the man's ramblings and stumbles toward the exit while supporting his drunken friend. X runs up to them with an apple in his hand.
Hold on. Why don't you have some fruit? He looks like he could use it.
Thank you. I'm sorry for his behavior.
The scientist picks up his pace in dragging his colleague away from the embarrassing scene.
Alcohol can have medicinal benefits, in proper dosages.
Yeah, like dulling the pain. Maxim furrows his brows. Visible frustration on his face, he pats X on the shoulder.
Don't take any of that to heart, friends. Next stop, the exhibition hall. And welcome to Facility 3826. This way. That's Rafik, the one in charge of the activation codes.
As Maxim approaches, the robot's optic sensors begin blinking rapidly, mimicking a human's skeptical squint.
Requisition approved. Here's your vehicle activation code. Have a safe trip.
And the same voice actor from the game as well. Maxim leaves them with a wave. Ravik turns to the young visitors and starts scanning them for identification.
Wait. Our identities.
Calm down.
Nothing to perspire over. We won't need any scanning, Ravik. I've already got a key.
AX waves his hand, dismissing the robot's scanning eyes. Then, in a flash, he produces a vehicle activation key from his pocket.
Where did you get that?
It always pays to be prepared and to keep your eyes sharp. This is the International Polymer Summit, after all.
He kind of pickpocketed from the drunken man.
I assume that means you took it from someone else?
I just thought of it.
Wait, when you gave them that fruit, did you?
Yeah, he did.
Shh. All I did was facilitate a hands-on experience in the importance of politeness.
Pickpocketing.
Goodbye. Please have a safe trip.
That's funny.
Please secure your seatbelt. We wish you a very pleasant journey.
Six steel cables shoot out from the bumblebee and attach to the turbine, lifting the vehicle into the air.
If I'm not mistaken, our conference venue is on some kind of floating island. Fascinating. Come on, why don't we check out some of the local music?
Thank you for tuning in to the Polymer Exhibition Hall audio guide. You are currently departing.
This place really is like what the prediction indicated. A world that champions science, rationality, and order. Wouldn't you agree, Mesmer? I think you might like it here after all. Think of it as a paid vacation.
I won't deny the appeal, but since I'm here with you two, I'd call this a business trip at best.
I propose we look at it as an academic exchange, the kind with complimentary refreshments, featuring the illustrious Dr. Verton, Dr. Mesmer Jr., and Dr. X.
I think I'm the only one that feels out of place here.
True.
Doctors?
Well, here's to a pleasant trip.
And officially welcome to the game. Or welcome to the story. Yeah. Anyway. Actually, let's continue on. And I think we're going to meet the twins as well. I've never seen the twins beat an enemy in that kind of animation. But let's go ahead and continue on.
We have arrived at your destination, the Polymer Exhibition Hall. Please be careful when exiting the vehicle.
By the way, that is no glitch in the voice. That's actually how that turbine sounds like. The turbine lands, and the bumblebee retracts its cables. Now settled on the ground, the young visitors undo their seatbelts and exit the car.
Wow, it's so crowded. Why is everyone gathered around the entrance?
A few robots in receptionist uniforms are bustling around, trying to keep the hordes of scientists in front of the exhibition hall in line.
Everyone, please wait patiently and enter the venue in an orderly fashion. Dr. Sechenov is about to arrive.
I forgot how creepy this robot is, especially if they get up close to your face. And this is even more creepier in this style. I mean, I like the voice, but blink, please.
He's here. He's here.
Amid the hubbub, a black turbine lands outside the crowd. Several robots hurry forward to open the door.
Welcome, comrade.
It's him. That's Dr. Sechenov.
The crowd erupts as people rush forward, eager to shake hands with the savior of the Soviet Union. And the sudden surge from behind makes it difficult to stay standing. Wow, disrespect. Okay. Oh, we finally meet them. We finally meet them.
Please be careful.
A pair of powerful metal arms catches the body and keeps it balanced.
Thank you.
Oh, damn it, I could have taken a shot.
It is good that you were unharmed, comrade.
I could have taken a picture of this. Having resolved this minor incident, the two robots returned to Dr. Shechenov's side, helping him navigate the crowd.
Please don't push everyone. We must all be patient. I ask that you be mindful of the safety of your comrades in the front row.
Is this what you look like? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. I think I only got to the point where I met the twins in Atomic Heart as well. But yeah. As Sechenov enters the venue, the scientists follow in after him, draining the entryway like water through a funnel.
That must be Sechenov. And I suppose those women were the twins.
A logical hypothesis. Oh, Vertin, we do have a slight problem.
And?
The communicator must have slipped out of my pocket during the commotion. By the time I found it again, well, it seems to have failed a few rapid percussive tests.
Wow. Already, we are done screwed because of a slight mishap. Wow. Already, problems already arisen.
Which means we've lost our only way to contact Madame Lucy.
Can you fix it?
Unfortunate, but we'll fix it later. We should follow the crowd into the exhibition hall for now.
Well, that's unfortunate indeed. Ah! In the chess pieces. As the visitors cross through the front doors, the entire gallery opens up. Streamlined, recessed, strip lights highlight the various exhibits on display. In the distance, there is some kind of interactive installation illustrating the unique properties of polymer.
The invention of polymer and its uses. The properties of polymer. The establishment of collective.
Oh yeah, that's the thing they installed to their brains as well. And unfortunately, have you noticed the guy that laid almost dead, but he can still speak? His brain is still alive, and he can still feel his dead body, which is the weirdest thing and the most unfortunate thing to have. Not have. An unfortunate way of trying to stay alive. Oh my goodness.
Where should we start?
Let's see.
Let's start with the closest one.
Hello, dear comrades. Welcome to the Polymer Exhibition Hall. I will be your guide. You may call me Terushkova. Please allow me to introduce you to the remarkable history of polymer. In 1936, in seeking a form of liquid data carrier, the brilliant Soviet scientist Dr. Sechenov, influenced by the qualities of heavy water and silicon, created a substance that became what we now know as polymer. Utilizing polymer's unique electrochemical properties, comrades Sechenov and Filamenenko invented the first Soviet polymer hydrogen cell in 1939, paving the way for tremendous advancements in the field of robotics.
That's what Maxim was telling us about, wasn't it? I'm sure Madame Lucy would love to get her hands on one.
Yeah. It'd be an improvement. Also, an not-so-improvement. I don't know.
However, in 1942, a terrible disaster struck the Soviet Union and the entire European continent, the plague. By the end of this unprecedented outbreak, over 150 million had perished.
150 million? That would make it one of the deadliest outbreaks in human history.
Countless scientists and medical professionals selflessly gave their lives to combating this plague, sacrificing themselves to prevent further death.
I wonder if that's the tragedy that Maxim mentioned.
We will always remember their sacrifice, just as we honor Dr. Sechenov for once again coming to our rescue. It was his polymer that formed the basis of redemption, the vaccine that proved instrumental in stopping the transmission of the disease, saving the Soviet Union from ravages of the plague. Of course, with so many having succumbed to the disease, the Soviet Union turned to further developments in robotics to meet labor demands. Before long, new advanced models of robots made up a significant portion of our labor force, helping to deliver a new age of prosperity.
Is that what you've been aiming at with all of your critter experiments, X?
In order to fully optimize our robot's production power, Dr. Sechenov led a team of scientists to develop and launch Collective 1.0. This revolutionary system unified all of our robot assistants under a single vast neural network, ensuring maximum efficiency. Then, in 1950, Dr. Sechenov astounded the world with yet another development, a means of incorporating polymer into the human body, a process called polymer assimilative adaptation. It is with this assimilative power that we can now implant interface devices directly into the human body, allowing people to connect to Collective 1.0 and control robots using their minds.
It is very beneficial, they say in the game, but unfortunately it is also a double-edged sword when it comes to this. I would not have that inside my brain.
This technology holds the potential to establish a shared database of human minds, granting humanity unprecedented access to knowledge. And we are proud to announce that this potential will soon be realized with the coming launch of Collective 2.0.
Tapping into an entire neural network in an instant. It's a daring vision.
I would be cautious.
Same.
There's no telling what that kind of process could do to the human brain.
Exactly. She knows. Oh, what the? I can choose. I can choose. Alright. Are you going to initiate the same dialogue? So in 1936, Comrade Sechenov developed polymer, a groundbreaking scientific discovery. This invention would go on to play the pivotal role of shaping the future of humanity, both within the Soviet Union and beyond. Oh, yeah. Alright, so... Oh, is there a way to stop? Oh, damn it. I accidentally skipped it. I'm sorry. I kind of accidentally skipped that one. Is there a way to go back? No? Fuck. Alright. Okay, so devastating pandemic known as the Plague was unleashed on the world. All pre-existing medicine proved ineffective against this infectious and fatal disease. To halt its spread, Comrade Sechenov and Sakharov developed a polymer vaccine called Redemption. This vaccine finally brought the plague to an end. The disaster claimed the lives of more than 150 million people. Though they are no longer with us, their memories live on in the hearts of the living. Yeah. Again, I did not mean to skip it. I thought it'd be like the same dialogue over and over. So in 1948, Comrade Sechenov led a team of scientists to successfully develop the Collective 1.0 system, which unified all robot assistants under a single fast neural network. In 1950, which is we are now on, Comrade Sechenov astounded the world with yet another development, polymer assimilative adaptation, a means of incorporating polymer into the human body. Oh wait, not in the 1950s, we're probably in 1955, I think. In 1954, after many years of experimentation on the human-machine interaction, the Thought device was invented. Now the world looks on with anticipation, hopeful for the future ahead.
You have finished Exhibit A, but don't stop now, dear comrades. Please proceed to the lecture hall, where Dr. Sechenov will soon personally demonstrate the power of Collective 2.0.
Okay. What was that sound? The young visitors are swept up in a rising commotion of people moving into a nearby lecture hall. There, at the center of the crowd, is Dr. Sechenov, standing above them at the podium. Many scientists are already seated, talking amongst themselves about the exhibits. The young visitors shuffle into the back row.
Huh? Is that Maxon?
As Mesper Jr. turns to get a better look, she sees a stern man in a suit and tie enter the hall. When Dr. Sechenov spots the new arrival, he gives the man a pleasant yet confident welcome. Behind the two men, Maxim raises his camera and presses the shutter button. Snap, snap, snap. The camera fires off a series of flashes.
I must thank you for coming, Comrade Molotov.
Molotov.
Today is an important day for the Soviet Union. I wouldn't miss it, Comrade Sechenov.
Sechenov and Molotov shake hands to a flurry of flashing lights as journalists rush to capture the moment.
Molotov's here? It's hard to believe after all the bad blood between them.
Hold on. Did I skip it? Yeah, no, I did not skip it. The meeting between the two men causes an immediate ripple in the crowd. Sechenov returns to the podium to face the frothing sea of whispers. He raises his hand toward the audience, and little by little, the rippling settles.
Thank you. First off, I'm very honored to have so many preeminent experts from every scientific field in attendance today. Welcome, everyone. I am Dr. Dmitry Sergeyevich Sechenov. We all understand that there are times when a single discovery can turn the entire scientific world upside down. But every great discovery must be built upon the knowledge of countless predecessors that rests at its foundation, to say nothing of luck, before it can be published and preserved for all time. My achievements have never been solely my own. Only by standing on the shoulders of our forefathers have I gotten the chance to gaze upon the limitless horizons of science. Standing here now, I must thank them from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, I accidentally clicked again. The audience breaks into roaring applause.
19 years ago, when my team and I invented polymer, I had already foreseen its boundless potential. A perfect synergy of mathematics, logic, physics, chemistry, biology, and other foundational studies in equal part, constantly pushing the frontiers of humanity's scientific exploration, bringing us to this historic day, where I have the honor of inviting every one of you to participate in this preview of Collective 2.0. Comrades, please follow me into the bright, limitless future.
The audience stirs as small metal platforms emerge from their seats. As they reach their intended positions, each platform opens to reveal a golden hemispherical device.
What's this?
Thought device.
Mesmer Jr. picks up and examines the object.
A metallic outer shell with a silicon motherboard connected to swirling black tendril-like receptors.
She turns it over.
There are suction cups on its base.
Mesmer Jr. looks around. Quite a few scientists have already attached these devices to their temples. The tendril-like receptors begin to wriggle above their foreheads. She watches for the crowd's reaction before gently prodding the suction cups with her finger.
They've all put it on without any hesitation.
Yeah.
No adverse reactions either. Looks like it doesn't hurt.
They continue watching the other scientists, only to realize X has already stuck his device to his temple. He doesn't hesitate.
Hypothesis confirmed. Mounting the device does nothing to activate it alone.
The unresponsive thought device falls into his hand.
Counter hypothesis. It may only work on polymerized people.
It kinda does.
Wait, what are you doing?
X injects himself with a syringe of clear liquid.
It makes sense. If the plague was ended by mass polymerization, most of the attendees here would already have polymer in their system.
Dude, he doesn't hesitate to inject himself with unknown substances.
But we don't.
You injected yourself with that redemption vaccine? Where did you even get that?
The exhibition hall's got samples of everything, and I've always had a knack for collecting odds and ends.
But why would you inject yourself?
Because he's a scientist.
During our last experiment, I kept thinking that we were missing something. But now, I finally figured it out. We don't belong in this world.
True.
Even if we change our appearances, at our core, we're still outsiders.
Yep.
But perhaps by injecting myself, I can truly become an influencing factor in this world. What sort of chain reaction will this set off? I'm excited to find out.
X opens his hand, revealing 2 more syringes of polymer. I don't know.
Plus, if we don't inject ourselves, we risk exposing our identities.
That is freaking true.
Of course, the choice is yours.
I should have expected this. Typical Arcanist behavior. Why don't I just hold on to these potentially dangerous substances for now? Please try to exercise a little more caution in the future, Dr. X.
As this vigilant researcher stows the remaining syringes in her coat pocket, her mischievous colleague shrugs.
What about you, Vertin?
I think we should be careful.
All right. Think about all the fun you could be missing out on.
I'm pretty sure the fun will begin. He raises the thought device to his head, and it suctions itself onto his temple. The black tendrils begin wriggling in even waves above his forehead.
Oh, fascinating.
That is so weird.
It's like a whole new perspective. This demands thorough exploration.
That is so weird to have that thing on his head.
Comrades, I encourage you all to try these thought devices and experience a preview of Collective 2.0's features.
Dr. Sechenov, please allow me a question. Collective 1.0 has already saved our citizens from a disaster. But now you're aggressively pushing, pardon my wording, for the launch of Collective 2.0. Do you intend to have the entire population wired to these thought devices? How can you ensure the devices are safe? Are you not concerned about the potential dangers? What if this new collective fails in some way and threatens all our hard-won happiness? I only mean to say that so many people gave their lives to help us get this far. I wouldn't want to see their sacrifices rendered meaningless.
I do understand your fear, comrade, but please rest assured. We've conducted rigorous testing and verified that the thought device is completely safe.
I'm sure.
With that reassurance, I ask that once you've implanted your thought device, you please continue to the next gallery, where you'll be able to experience the wonders of mind-machine interface in a live demonstration. I thank you all again for your participation, and I look forward to exploring this new horizon with you all.
As he ends his speech, Molotov stands up to leave, and Maxim chases after him. Sechenov busies himself in a round of handshakes and introductions as he steps down from the stage and makes his way past the audience. The twins follow close behind him.
Oh, I remember you. You weren't hurt, were you? Tereshkova wasn't able to properly handle the crowd. I've already arranged for staff to work on improving her logic.
I'm fine, Dr. Sechenov. Your twins helped me up. They seem somewhat different from other robots.
You have a sharp eye, dear girl. When I constructed the twins, I made use of some experimental techniques. Currently impossible to mass produce, I'm afraid.
The robot assistants stand waiting for Dr. Sechenov's command. Their sleek, powerful frames silent, yet passively imposing.
The epitome of both science and art. A perfect fusion of power and beauty. I think of them as my greatest creation.
They do have a rather reassuring presence.
Sechenov smiles with a nod before changing the topic back to the visitors.
I heard there'd be 3 young scientists joining us today. To be so accomplished at such a young age is something worthy of respect. If you run into any trouble today, please don't hesitate to tell me. I'll do whatever I can to assist you.
Oh, as it happens, I think we actually could use some help.
X pulls out the broken communicator.
Do you have any idea where we could get this device fixed?
Alright, so that's gonna be an interesting... Alright, let's listen to this. Hunger and poverty still haunt the world today. Alright, so a major agricultural achievement, these wheat seeds developed in the Valvilov complex have received widespread adoption. At this stage, increasing crop yield is but a rudimentary goal. Our nation's scientists are now working on improving crop adaptiveness to eliminate hunger on Earth and bring us one step closer to terraforming Mars. Note that a large number of bumblebee drones will be delivering new farm machinery and organic polymer to the crop lands today. Please mind your safety when using aerial transportation. That's all for today's morning news. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. And of course, I think that image there is probably one of the gameplays as well. Yeah. Alright. So, what is this? Who proposed this? Who can prove its feasibility? Look at this. As the representative of the Politburo, I have a serious concerns about the safety of Comrade Sechenov's proposal. Not all innovations are beneficial to our country and institution. We have learned from history that technologies, especially the most advanced technologies, can cause enormous disasters if left unsupervised. Do we fully understand the technologies involved in this proposal? Is there a regulatory body to provide proper oversight? Is Comrade Sechenov able to take responsibility for the possible consequences? Until these questions can be answered, this proposal should remain in the laboratory. I believe what we currently have is enough to serve our country and society. Okay, then there's a brochure. Dear friends, researchers, and comrades who care for the well-being of humanity, welcome to the International Polymer Summit. We sincerely invite you to visit our complexes, the Soviet Union's most advanced scientific facilities. You will discover the most cutting-edge technologies of our era and witness how they are integrated into everyday production and life to truly benefit every learner and worker, from genetic engineering in agriculture to robotic automation in industry. From the transmission of knowledge and experience to breakthroughs in thought and computation, the great foundation is behind all of these achievements is the central focus of this summit, Polymer. We are delighted to share and promote these technologies for the benefit of humanity across the world. Visitors are kindly requested to collect a vehicle activation key from the nearest Rafik and travel by turbine to the summit venue. We look forward to your arrival. Okay, now onwards to her. Oh, Nora. You crazy, crazy fridge. And she is a fridge. I think.
Access granted.
To be honest, what I know about Nora is that she is the only place to upgrade your gear. Weapons, mostly, and your polymer abilities. The airtight door opens with a hiss, revealing Tereshkova and the young visitors.
Welcome, comrades. This is the assembly room Dr. Sechenov recommended.
I hear the humming in the background. The room is blindingly white with a capsule-shaped window. A large refrigerator-like machine sits in the corner. Mesmer Jr. approaches the window, gazing outward. Beyond the glass is an enormous production facility. Mechanical arms attach components to metal frames in a long assembly line, building new robots piece by piece.
Are you interested in learning more about the production process, comrade?
God. I am sorry, but that face is fucking creepy. Their friendly guide launches into a lengthy explanation without waiting for a response.
What you see here is the production line for the VOVA6 lab tech, often dubbed VOVA. Commonly used in laboratories, our VOVA6s assist scientists with conducting tests and critical experiments. The VOVA model's humanoid limbs feature over 100 sensors. Outside of lab work, they are also capable of providing other services, such as playing musical instruments, cooking meals, providing massages, and more.
And ripping your limbs off and cutting you with laser mouths and other things.
Some people even treat their VOVA as a personal companion. In fact, our artificial intelligence models mean they are entirely capable of serving as your very own robotic friends.
And enemies. And, as if overjoyed at the prospect, Tereshkova raises her arms and twirls in a mechanically perfect circle.
Hold on. What's that sound? And we're here to find a repair vendor. Where is it?
You're hearing her.
Oh, some kind of performance art, perhaps?
It went quiet for a moment and it's getting louder. Very louder. The robot moves over to the machine in the corner, looking it over almost as if it were curious.
Why was she moved over here? Comrades, this is your repair vendor.
Hi, Nora. X curiously approaches the red rectangular machine and taps its black touchscreen.
Access granted.
Oh?
This machine is a multifunctional repair device, suitable for indoor use by our staff. Other than basic repair functions, she is also able to repurpose raw materials into whatever tools you may require.
Amazing. Well, let's give it a whirl.
X offers the broken communicator to the repair vendor. After her receptors detect the device, she opens her doors and swallows a whole.
Unidentified object detected. Initializing analysis.
The repair vendor begins rattling and shaking, her doors swinging erratically on their hinges.
This is an abnormal reaction. How strange. My database has no record of any comparable circumstance.
You know, I really shouldn't be accepting unknown inputs from strangers.
Oh god, it is Norma.
Oh
god!
Stranger is just a friend you haven't tasted yet.
The repair vendor's doors burst open and several metal tendrils erupt from her interior.
X, watch out!
She wants... Oh god, I don't want to say it. I already know her personality as well. And it's not suitable at all. So this is my team for now. Yeah.
Prepare to engage.
Alright, I want to see how the twins play out. Never thought I'd see an advanced awakened fridge of all things. Perhaps she will be the second variable in our experiment. Variable? I suppose you must be referring to my heart. What can I say? I'm passionate. Well, I think you've already demonstrated that conclusively. Since when do overgrown fridges have hearts in the first place? Oh, don't be so grim, sourface. You're young. You shouldn't be having fun. Living wild, like me.
I simulate calculating. I found
Overclock restrictions lifted.
For victory!
Oh god. Kicking the fridge is always solving the problem. Thanks, Cassandra. Thank you. Terminate all further physical violence at once, Nora. Twins? Tut. Haven't you two cold-hearted rust buckets heard of a thing called privacy? You weren't invited. I see 100% of people, if they think their fridge is broken, they literally just kick it, Sparta kick it. Just 100% of the time. Like, I know you're not supposed to kick the damn fridge, but I see many people just kick the fridge out of fun, you know? And it's not...
Detecting abnormal combative behavior from Nora. Requesting control. Rebooting Nora systems. Reboot complete.
The refrigerator doors swing open with each cough. Her metallic tendrils wrap around the repair device and fling it onto the floor.
What was that? That was the worst thing I've ever tasted! Metallic and yet almost woolly and wrong! Just plain wrong!
What do you mean woolly? I suppose he made the pager with critters.
Come on, give me something to really savor.
Honestly, I'm very glad that we decided not to bring Madame Lucy. That would have been a sight to behold, but still, it is not going to be good. The repair vendor's doors open a little, and her metal tendrils tentatively slither out of the gap.
I don't suppose there's a way to make her sound a little less. Well, just a little less that.
Less... frisky? I don't know what the word. I can't say these words because we all know what she is in the game of Atomic Heart.
The repair vendor's speech algorithms are not within our direct control.
Perhaps we can manage on our own. I've seen an arcane skill that can modify a person's speech based on the caster's wishes.
I don't think they know about arcane.
But I'm not familiar with how to cast it. Try contacting Madame Lucy. She may know the incantation.
Good idea. It'll also give us the chance to check the repair vendor's handiwork.
X retrieves the communicator, flung aside by the repair vendor, and enters Lucy's number. The communicator emits the sound of irregular static. Just as everyone's about to lose hope, a reassuring voice comes through.
Researcher X, hello.
Ah, fantastic.
So at the very least, she did repair it.
At least she did her job.
I see. I will process your request. There is indeed an arcane skill in my database that may be of assistance. It is known as Manner Mender. I have sent the specifics of the incantation to your communicator.
Thank you very much, Madame Lucy.
You are most welcome.
I'm so glad that she didn't come with us. The communication ends. Following the instructions on the device, X begins casting the arcane skill.
Manner Mender.
There's a flash of light. Nora's screen turns gold briefly before fading back to the usual. That hat thing.
Fiddlesticks! What did you do to me? My mind... It's time for class, kids! What's happening?
At least we gave her the attitude changer.
Think of it as installing a language patch.
How rude! You're not welcome here anymore! This repair vendor is closed!
Nora retracts her tendrils and slams her doors closed with a bang.
We will need to investigate the cause of your abnormal behavior, Nora. Please cooperate.
The refrigerator doesn't respond. Even her internal mechanisms have stopped moving. The twins turn to each other.
Prepare to initiate forceful investigation procedures.
Wait.
The tall robots turn to X simultaneously.
How about I try something with Nora? I can directly connect to her using this thought device. It's the perfect chance to try out the features of Collective 2.0.
I know you like to try odd things here, but I wouldn't stick my mind in that kind of crazy. I wouldn't even think about going in... I don't want to say it. God, I don't want to take it. I don't want to put it into context, but no, thank you.
Dr. X, things are already complicated enough as is. Let's leave this to the professionals.
Please.
Don't overly activate your disquietude. You still remember the topic of my research here, don't you? I can't pass up this opportunity.
If that is what you request.
The robot's approval leaves little room for Mesmer to argue. X nods in satisfaction and touches the device on his temple. Squirming black tendrils reach out and connect to Nora's control panel.
Wow. Looking through Nora's primary functions, there's been some scintillating things uploaded to her database. Let's set the complicated data aside for now and try using a mental command.
Nora's screen cycles through her various settings as X navigates her menu with his mind.
Everything looks normal so far. It seems like the restart successfully cleared the errors in her code. No, hold on. There's an abnormal entry in the access log.
Hey! What are you doing, you cad? This is no way to treat a lady!
You're no lady, you damn fridge. X yelps in pain and rubs his temple in his palm.
Nora forcefully ejected me. Felt like getting slapped across the face.
I mean, I can picture that already.
I told you already. This repair vendor is closed.
She has some very colorful responses. Is that her default setting? Can she really refuse an inspection like that?
All robots in this facility are linked to the collective neural network and are not permitted to disobey human commands. Considering her prior combative behavior, she is evidently malfunctioning as well.
What? Have you got a problem with a woman who speaks her mind?
I just think that from a pure safety standpoint, and considering our current situation, this feels like a mistake.
Doesn't a lady have a right to her own feelings? Ugh. What about you two? You must have some thoughts on this.
Don't bring us into it. Don't bring them to this conversation.
We do not have an answer for you at this time.
How disappointing. I bet you've never even bothered to feel an emotion.
Comrade Sechenov did install emotional expression modules into our platforms.
What a waste to put them in, you frigid ice queens.
Ignoring Nora's insults, the twins step forward.
Regardless, please report the details of this abnormal request in your access log, Nora.
Nora slams her door shut, seeming almost like a child throwing a tantrum.
I have no idea who made that request. All I know is that ever since that entry appeared in my log, I've had no patience for anyone toying with my emotions. Now, stop pestering me with questions. I've already told you everything I know.
Situation documentation successful. Comrade doctors, We deeply apologize for your exposure to this incident. Dr. Sechenov has expressed his concerns about your safety. Please follow us. We will escort you to him.
And honestly, this was a far cry for what P3, or the main character for Atomic Heart, went through when he first encountered Nora. He almost got swallowed by her.
What's next on the schedule? Will we get to interact with even more robots?
Comrade Sechenov will arrange an itinerary for you.
As the young visitors are about to leave the assembly room, they are interrupted by a blaring klaxon. An alarm seems to have been set off, and it's pretty much the time. It is happening. The mess, the massacre, the thing that's going on during the game. Crimson warning lights bathe the entire assembly room in red.
What's happening?
The twins step back in unison, their bodies tense.
Warning. Control over the exhibition hall has been lost. The All-Soviet Exhibition Center has activated its emergency drill procedure.
Has the security here been hacked?
All robots within the exhibition hall have had their connections severed. The cause is unknown.
The twins still go silent for a moment, as if listening to an order.
Understood, Doctor. We will proceed to the exhibition hall, continue broadcasting our coordinates, and await the arrival of reinforcements. Please wait here, comrades. A turbine will arrive in 1 minute and 43 seconds to transport you to Chelome. We must return to the exhibition hall.
With that, left and right, pull the security door open and usher the young visitors inside.
Please remain inside the assembly room.
Wright finishes speaking, and the two robots gracefully depart. The door slams closed with a metallic bang, and the valve spins shut. The visitors are left in the silence of the assembly room.
What do you think, Vertin?
If something is happening in the exhibition hall, I don't think we can afford to wait around here until trouble inevitably finds us. We should head out and assess the situation.
I concur entirely. What do you think, Mesmer?
Why would I expect either of you to follow orders? I've done your psyche vals.
Funny. Very funny. Okay, so only in. Oh, okay. It actually zooms in like this. That's pretty cool. All right, what's this? Lebdev's notes. The auto weapon factory, aka the Red Repair Fender, is complete. To increase its functions, I have added a variety of algorithms to its thinking module, making it a genuine artificial intelligence. I am sure the entire Mendeleev complex will be proud of this achievement because it, or should I say, she, has developed her own emotions. We have not figured out whether this is a simply imitation, but all the scientists in the lab are excited about it. Perhaps we should give her a feminine name. A lovely one with an innocent feel. Yes, Nora. That's a good name. That is a good name, but it's unfortunately, she's not so innocent after all. Literally not innocent after all. Oh well. After listening for any movement outside, the young visitors slip out of the assembly room.
Hello, dear comrades. Welcome to the Polymer Exhibition Hall. I will be your guide. You may call me Tereshkova.
Flashing red lights, a hallway devoid of life, yet disembodied screams echo from far down the corridor, staggered with the ever-enthusiastic voice of Tereshkova.
Where have all those mustachioed lab robots gone? I thought they were supposed to help the researchers.
No, they're doing the opposite. They're killing them.
Who knows? Maybe the twins already calmed the situation down.
Just what is this situation, exactly?
Please help me.
Don't.
Wait, I hear... someone.
Don't. It's a trap. Making a quick glance around for danger, Mesmer Jr. hunches over and hurries toward the source of the sound. She spots a group of vulvas occupying the hallway in the distance, now awash in red light. The once pristine exhibition hall is in complete ruin around them. Where still, corpses are strewn over the displays, a scenery. A scientist huddles in a corner, bashing his head against the wall. The cries for help are coming from another man lying face down in a pool of blood.
Please help me.
Her mouth forms into a wordless gasp as she takes in this gruesome scene.
This is awful. We have to find out what's going on. Just be careful.
I'll try my best. I think I can make it to him if I stay close to the wall.
She crouches low and makes her way toward the bleeding man.
Please help me.
You'll be all right. Stay calm. You'll lose blood if you struggle too much. Let me check your wounds.
As Mesmer Jr. turns the man's body over, she freezes in place.
What's wrong?
Impossible. This violates every law of nature. He's already...
Watch out, robots.
The vulvas in the hall suddenly snap their heads in Mesmer Jr.'s direction. Their numberless empty eyes fix on her. She's fallen for their bait, and now the trap is sprung.
Mesmer, get back here, quickly!
I knew it's a trap. I called it! I called it! Before she has a chance to get to her feet, the robots surround her on every side.
What?
A silver blur rams into the swarm with a deafening crash, flinging them into the opposite wall with incredible force. Mesmer Jr. watches as a familiar slender figure emerges from the gap torn through the barricade of robots.
Please, stand back.
Alright, I know for the fact that I could do something here, but I want to change my team for a bit. Yeah, I just want to change my team for a bit here. I know I need some healing, I know for sure. Maybe... maybe? Alright. Let's try this team for a bit.
Fortunately, my needle hasn't dulled a bit.
Okay. Alright. I already know those guys. That's kind of cool, though.
Cherish
9 people.
Sudden overclock restrictions lifted.
A light descended from far
So
above.
signal me this one.
Interacting with Polymer. Polymer release function engaged.
My god. My god, indeed.
A white night
West.
Active.
even the most mournful
I should
spirit.
have changed her outfit. In all honesty, for the reason of this build I'm going for,
Release regret.
I'm making the twins
And it will shimmer among the fallen snow.
the main damage dealers. I never really saw her ultimate, Pierce ultimate, that outfit. In honesty.
This combat will be recorded for statistical analysis and optimization.
I like how the fact that the twins are actually just break the fourth wall, because every time we do a story mission or anything, it does record our fight here. And
Thank you, Left.
yeah.
You were advised to wait in the safety of the assembly room.
We aren't really the sort of people to wait around in an emergency. But apologies can wait. There's more pressing issues to deal with. X, are you coming with me? We need to get to Mesmer Jr. and figure out what happened with that man she found.
Mesmer Jr. sits next to the blood-sucked man, frozen stiff and utterly bewildered.
Mesmer, are you alright?
I'm fine. But this is tremendously unnerving.
Yeah. We will see that every time we go into the game itself. She directs her eyes toward the dead man beside her. His head is bent at an unnatural angle. Black tendrils writhe above the man's forehead. Unlike the corpse they're attached to, the wriggling receptors appear to be full of life.
Help me, young lady.
What's going on?
I'm still alive.
No, that's not possible. I'm sorry, but you're clearly dead. It's just that your device is still transmitting your voice.
Then that wasn't just some awful hallucination. That's really my body, and I'm a goner.
The Laplace therapist takes a deep breath, trying her best to calm herself.
But how are you still able to communicate with us?
You're surprised. I suppose I would be too. But the science is clear to me, at least now. It's fitting that my corpse can serve as a new teaching exhibit for the Hall. If I am truly dead, then what is speaking to you is only the polymer still active in my body. The thought device must be serving as a communicator of sorts. The polymer must have absorbed some of my neurochemical signals and brain function, forming an imprint of my mind. That's how it can answer you.
Can you tell us what happened here?
People started to act strangely, like they were losing their minds. And then the robots turned on us. They were killing people. My colleagues and I ran for safety. I remember some of them got away.
You're saying there are survivors?
Many, I regret. So close to launching Collective 2.0. Now I'll never...
The device voices fades. The black tendrils muster a few final twitches before falling limp.
We didn't even ask for his name.
Upon seeing this, Left approaches from where she was standing guard. She gently bends and closes the man's eyes.
He was dead before you even got there. It wasn't really him, just an echo of his brainwaves.
X is dragging what looks like a massive wriggling cocoon behind him.
I don't understand. Even tied up, this scientist still seems to be trying to ram his head into the wall. Do we have any idea what's going on? Why did you come back?
Left turns to face him.
The situation in the exhibition hall remains out of control. However, I received a notification that the security door had been opened. I had to ascertain whether you were in danger.
Left looks at the security door opened without permission and turns back to the visitors.
I was the one that pushed for us to leave. I thought perhaps we could help in some way, but I didn't anticipate any of this.
Ouch.
Thank you, Left.
On that topic of whatever's going on here, could it have something to do with the Collective?
There's a long pause. No one present seems equipped to offer an answer.
Wright is proceeding to the source of the incident. My mission now is to ensure the safety of all of our guests.
Left gracefully picks up the deceased scientist.
Your theory is interesting, comrade, but further investigation will have to wait for now. Please follow me, comrades. I will escort you somewhere safe.
Yeah, get to experience this all over again. And I haven't even pressed further into the game. Alright. Okay. So, a different definition of hero. One second, I just need to grab this real quick. Alright. Let's move on. I need a hero. Sorry. The trio follows Left into the exhibition hall's main gallery. It is a horror show of destruction and violence. Broken robots lie among piles of collapsed rubble. A few surviving scientists have holed up in a far corner. Wright is arranging a few round white objects on the floor.
What's that on the ground?
A defensive perimeter of pulse mines. These will temporarily stun robots, but are harmless to humans.
Left delicately lowers the scientist's corpse down on the right side of the gallery, where a few other corpses have already been set down, covered in hastily torn white cloth. Left and Right then glance at each other and nod.
You shouldn't be here.
We found a survivor.
Following the young visitor's gestures, Right spots the writhing cocoon of the still struggling scientist.
Understood.
Right approaches and brings him over to the other survivors. Meanwhile, Left approaches a nearby control terminal.
Attempting to reassert admin privileges over exhibition hall controls. Attempt 16. Failure. Please do not panic, comrades. Help will arrive shortly. A special operations agent will take responsibility over evacuating you safely.
And that special operations agent is the main character of the... Was it P3 or P9? I don't know.
The malfunctioning robots may resume their assault at any time. Please stay behind the defensive perimeter.
Yeah, it's gotta be the guy, the main character from freaking Atomic Heart.
Is that another haywire robot?
You'll see a lot more. The twins unite and float in the air.
No hostiles detected.
The sound's getting closer. Get ready to fight.
Crispy critters.
There he is.
I should just blow this entire door to bits.
Yes, there he is. The main dude. What's he gonna look like? In all his glory. The explosion sends smoke and dust flying in all directions. Young visitors fan their heads in front of them, trying to get a clear view.
I heard... Don't tell me some kind of critter caused this.
Hell no. It's his catchphrase.
Out of my way.
Hold on. I need to get this. Am I allowed to take a screenshot? Hope it doesn't mess with my recording. And my recording's still good. The figure in the smoke kicks something metallic. After the blast settles, the exhibition hall is filled with the sound of metal skittling across the floor.
What good is a lock like that, Charles? Was it just to keep idiots out?
A tall, broad man toting a gun emerges from the billowing smoke. Hold on. Again, I'm gonna take a screenshot. That'll be the wallpaper that I need for now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Need that.
Who is this?
He doesn't appear to be a robot anyways. And I don't think he's gone mad like that scientist.
Oh, he's upset.
Are you certain of that? It looks like he's arguing with his glove.
Don't be so testy, Major. As long as I'm here, those locks won't be any trouble for you.
They wouldn't be able to stop me, even without you.
I don't deny that. But I could have contacted the twins and asked them to open the door instead.
Why didn't you tell me that before I blew it up?
I didn't want to interrupt your fun.
Yes, we had total fun in this one. The twins exit their alert state and slowly descend from the air.
What happened? And what the hell are these kids doing here?
The man looks over the three of them as he passes. Then he walks over to the twins, brushes some debris off his shoulder, and pounds his chest.
Codename P3.
There, okay, it was P3.
And his trusty companion, Charles.
Can I get this dude as a playable character? Come on.
We were informed about an incident at the Polymer Exhibition Hall. Our orders are to bring a swift end to this situation and limit any scandal that might hamper the launch of Collective 2.0. In other words, Dr. Sechenov sent us to assist you. Now we just need to find out who did this.
Understood. Dr. Sechenov has confirmed that this was a targeted attack on the Collective 2.0 launch.
Huh, that's obvious. Anybody able to hack into the exhibition's controls has got to have some serious backing. Lots of people resent the boss, think he's in the way of their own ambitions.
Like Molotov, or any of the various enemies of the Soviet Union.
Molotov? That's the man who shook hands with Dr. Sechenov in the lecture hall.
Hold on. You mean he actually showed up? Where's he now?
Comrade Molotov left in a car shortly after Dr. Sechenov's speech concluded.
He sure made a quick exit. All right. Thanks for the report, ladies. You can stand down. I'll take care of things from here.
We have not received orders to conclude our mission. These survivors still require protection.
I've got that covered too. Charles, give me the data on our survivors. Start with those kids.
P3 opens his palm toward the young visitors. The tendrils in his gloves swirl and snap. Their movements seemed almost like they were snatching information from thin air.
This may cause a predicament.
X covers the name tag on at his chest, trying to hide his identity from the machine's gaze.
Gentlemen, we are scientists from abroad who were invited to participate in the summit. Your database might not have information on us. I think it'd be better to introduce ourselves directly. My name is Vertin. This is Mesmer Jr., and that's X.
The glove's tendrils seemed to slow, almost as if they were thinking.
She's right, Major. I have no data on them. Though I can tell that those two haven't been polymerized.
Not polymerized. Crispy critters. Hardly see that these days.
Perhaps it's better to focus our efforts on searching for and rescuing other survivors.
I also noticed that their names don't appear in any available immigration records, and that they were only added to the guest list for the summit earlier today.
You mean they snuck in?
It would appear so.
P3 lifts his gun to his shoulder, looking over at the trio with suspicion.
Major,
So we've got potential spies at the site of a complete disaster. Teenage spies. What do they stoop to next?
it's not like that, Major. Please, allow me to explain.
Where should I send them, Charles?
That's complicated. Perhaps the Juvenile Justice Committee, or a counterintelligence agency.
Any ideas, X?
The signal here isn't great. Maybe your glove should check again?
That isn't funny.
We should run.
Concurred.
The three of them make the break for it. P3 immediately gives chase, only to stop with an annoyed realization.
God, can't get any info if they're dead. Hey, twins! Help me catch them. Alive. We'll each take one. Got it?
Understood.
That's gonna be a problem. The twins fly after the young visitors. Left quickly catches up to Mesmer Jr. and reaches for her arm.
Take this.
X turns around with his hand raised, like he's about to throw something. He opens his hand to reveal a teleport disc, flashing a devilish grin at the twins before activating it.
Made you look.
Ah, my eyes. God damn it. As soon as the words leave his lips, a blinding light envelops the trio. Then just as quickly as it appeared, the light vanishes, taking the three visitors along with it.
Was that magic?
It appears so, P3. It would appear so. And now I notice how late it is. So I'm going to take this chance to take a break and continue on another day. So, see you another day. Alrighty, y'all. Good morning, and back into the story. Here we go to the Golden Fields. I guess that's where they ended up here, apparently. Is it? So this is just after they escape. A flash of light materializes in empty space, sending three figures tumbling into a fast golden plane.
We should be safe out here.
Not for long. Mesmer Jr. glances back. There's no one behind them.
Was that an earthquake?
I think it's something worse.
No. There's something big coming from the exhibition hall.
A massive robot with long, wiry arms and a spherical head appears. It pauses in place and begins surveying the surroundings. Its head rotates in full circle as it completes a thorough scan.
What is that?
Something you should run away from. The music's going hard. The massive robot seems to lock onto them from afar and starts bounding toward them at incredible speed. Pick up the pace.
Looks like things are about to get even more dangerous. But hey, good news. There's a building over there.
And if I'm going to assume what that robot might be, that building's not going to last long. X points to the distance where an old apartment building just juts out from the Golden Fields.
Let's take shelter there.
They crouch down in a tall wheat and scurry toward the building.
Quick, get down.
The apartment appears to be abandoned. The back gate is weathered and worn, and the surrounding wall is overgrown with vines. The three hurry over to the doorway. As the giant robot's footsteps grow louder and louder, they slip inside the building. They press their ears against the door to listen to the sounds outside. Yep. The sounds beyond the door fade The giant robot seems to have passed by them, but the three of them are still holding stiff, barely breathing.
I think it's gone. For now.
If I'm going to assume what home they might barge into, I don't think they need to worry about the robots that are outside. The tension finally eases. The three slump to the ground, leaning against the door.
Isn't sending such a supersized robot after us a little extreme?
I don't think they sent that robot towards you. The X waves his hands and starts looking around their hiding place.
Neat interior. Smells lived in. And traces of mold removal on the walls.
Gaining a bit of resolve, they begin to explore the empty building.
But where are the residents?
This place feels strange. It's almost like...
X opens a red refrigerator. Thankfully, there are no metal tendrils inside. Only packaged food, unopened tins of cookies, bags of sugar, unused butter.
No sign of any robotic technology in here. And all the food is untouched. It's like this house has been isolated from the outside world for years. And yet...
The young visitor looks around, taking stock of the items strewn about the house.
A plow, 3 oil pastels, and an assortment of strange alarm clocks. A few syringes, and a bottle of men's cologne? These things don't look like they belong to a family, but rather a dozen people or so, with their lives all mixed together.
There's some personal effects in here. Letters, family photos, and...
I've started recording. Come on, Mama.
Ah, it's a recording device.
What's that sound?
It's a recording device.
It's coming from this pocket watch device. That journalist we met, Maxim, he had something like this too.
Don't worry. I'm recovering well here. All of us comrades in the ward do what we can to help each other, so we can overcome any difficulties.
Don't forget about me, Mama. I really miss you, Papa. It's already been a month.
I remember, little squirrel. The next time you visit, remember to bring that doll with you. The one with the pretty floral dress on the balcony.
The pocket watch falls silent.
Were they the owners of this apartment? Where did they go?
Not a clue.
There's all sorts of things on the balcony, but the doll isn't here.
From behind them, they hear the sound of a gun being cocked. X is about to turn when a shout stops him in his tracks.
Don't move. Put your hands up first, then turn around slowly.
They carefully raise their arms and turn to face a person behind them. A 10-year-old woman is brandishing a shotgun.
Please, don't shoot, ma'am. We just...
Call me Tamra. Foreign kids. A rare sight. The last time I saw misbehaving kids was before the plague. It's a shame so many lives were cut short. What'd you do to anger a Beliash like that? Steal its H-beams?
The old woman examines the three of them closely.
Oh, I see. You're those unknown variables Xena was talking about. All right, tell me what happened. Don't they tell you to obey your elders where you're from?
The young intruders look at each other in stunned silence. Finally, X steps forward.
Allow me to explain, Madam Tamara. And that's what happened, ma'am. I swear, everything we've said is the truth.
I see. Just another group of foolish kids caught up in a conflict they shouldn't have been a part of. If I take you at your word, that is. But branding 3 kids terrorists and sending out a Beliash to stop them? The people in this country have gone mad. You have my sympathy anyway. But I have more important things to do than babysit. Considering your situation, how about you hide here a little longer? When I'm done with my work, I can send someone to help you out with the orb head outside. But all this is a memorial for the good folks we lost to the plague, so don't touch anything.
The three exchange glances.
Or you can always leave. God knows I won't stop you.
We'll accept your offer, ma'am.
X cuts in before Mesmer Jr. can finish her sentence. He shoots her a sidelong glance as if pleading for her to follow his lead. Mesmer follows his gaze to the shotgun in Madame Tamara's hands.
Not like we can confront the Bellyash with just the three of us. Might as well stay put for now, right?
It does make sense. We'll stay and help you, Madame Tamara.
Then you're smarter than I took you for. Relax, I won't hurt you. Come, look.
An alarm clock starts ringing. Tamara turns to the assorted collection of clocks in the room and quickly singles out the source. She approaches the old clock and shuts it off with a sigh.
I think of this place as a memorial, although it doesn't commemorate any heroes. Just everyday people. Like the one who owned all these clocks. They belonged to Olga Sokolova, a 23-year-old nurse. A very jumpy, anxious girl, but honest. Taking care of her possessions takes a lot of effort.
Another alarm clock starts ringing from somewhere in the room.
Patient number 28 needs their medication.
Tamara's hand weaves through the forest of alarm clocks out on the windowsill with ease and shuts off the rattling timer.
Why did she need so many clocks?
Olga was terrified of forgetting all sorts of things. She'd set her alarms to remind her to administer medication, shots, you get the idea. But it wasn't enough. In the end, she went to the hospital too, leaving me with this mess.
This one looks the oldest.
A normal clock. X picks up a children's alarms clock made of old yellow plastic.
You're right, that was the first. It'll ring in just a moment. It's why I came here today.
Everyone quiets down, waiting for the little alarm to ring.
Happy 20th birthday, Sasha.
You can turn it off now. Her daughter isn't around to hear it. The plague took her, just like so many others. 20 years old. How time flies.
Tamara picks up a broom leaning against the corner of the room.
Kids, come give me a hand.
The young visitors will follow Tamara to another corner of the room, one that seems entirely different in style.
An entire wall of tools. Looks like whoever lived here liked making things by hand.
That's an understatement. There's a basket under the workbench full of all kinds of toys and electronic parts. Andre and Vanya loved tinkering with those kinds of things.
Tamara starts sweeping with one hand and pulls a few rags from a nearby plastic bag with the other, handing them out to the young visitors.
All right, kids. The sooner we finish cleaning, the sooner we can deal with that hunk of metal outside. Maybe I'll bring a few robots over, to show my old friends how much our country has developed.
The three of them each take a rag and approach the wall of tools.
Is this why you've been keeping things just the way they were?
Tamara sweeps up the dust under the bench, then stops to massage her lower back.
This isn't really their home. I just moved their things here. Like taking a snapshot of their former lives. A cenotaph for the dead. I'm old. And the older I get, the more I recall my past memories. Everyone moved on so quickly. I couldn't bear to throw anything away. So I put it all here. Xena called it stupid. But she didn't stop me either.
Tamara empties her dustpan. She flips open the calendar hanging from the door.
At the height of the plague, none of us would say it. But we all wondered the same thing. Is humanity doomed? But even so, no one gave up. Everyone kept on stubbornly surviving, as if we could outlast the whole disaster. Outlast the sun itself. Whatever it took to see our lives return to normal. We would say, who better to withstand the harsh winter than us? We would help each other, encourage each other through the hard moments. We let the flames of our most fervent hopes warm our hands. We kept telling ourselves, don't cry. If we sow our seeds today, we'll reap a bountiful harvest in the future. But some never saw the spring.
Mesmer Jr. lowers her head. She keeps on wiping the same spot on the glass cabinet door, even though it's already sparkling clean.
My condolences.
To be honest, after so many years have passed, even the grief has faded. But once in a while, I find myself thinking that the happiness we have today is something they'll never see.
Tamara walks over to the workbench and picks up a picture frame. A picture frame. Ooh. Wait. That's gotta be, what's his name again? It's the guy. It's the journalist guy. In the photo, there's a man in greasy overalls hugging a young boy who's holding up a robot.
If Andre and little Vanya were still alive, they would have been overjoyed to see a world covered in metal machines. And Vanya's mother, Rosalia, she would have been happy too.
Mesmer Jr. looks over at Tamara and sighs. Her breath fogs up the glass, but Mesmer Jr. moves on and starts wiping up somewhere else. Tamara sets the picture frame back down. What does he see?
Strange.
What is it?
Mesmer Jr. lifts the picture frame.
We saw this person at the summit.
The journalist? Right? Right? The hairstyle seemed the same to me. I don't know why my thing acted up again. Alright. So, the logic behind nostalgia, looks like we have a battle thing going on. Let's go here. And I think this is the time we are fighting that... I forgot how do you say that name.
You mean little Vanya? Are you sure?
That journalist we met. He called himself Maxim.
Maxim, yeah.
He had the same scar on his forehead.
I thought he... After things settled, I tried to check in on Rosalia and her family. They were already gone. So Vanya is alive, and he became a journalist. I'm happy he made something of himself.
I found something else strange. These documents seemed out of place here.
X lays out a series of technical files. All of them seem crisp and fresh, not like the yellowed papers and books elsewhere in the house.
Having made a cursory glance, they seem to concern the robots we've encountered so far, including that big one that chased us here. See? Take a look at these schematics. Tell me this isn't that belly ash thing.
But why would anyone keep these files here? These look like highly sensitive schematics.
A seemingly abandoned location close to the summit venue. It makes sense, wouldn't you say, Tamara?
X passes the page with the belly ashes schematics over to Tamara. The old woman, thrilled a moment ago, now finds herself looking over the files. Her brows furrowed, and soon her confused face turned shocked.
Wait. I recognize this handwriting. No one writes a ya like this, except little Vanya.
So he's been here. The room falls silent at the revelation. The old woman shakes with emotion, prompting Mesmer to reach out to comfort her. But Tamara starts again with renewed confidence.
We should discuss this with a friend of mine. She'll be able to help us understand what is going on here.
Granny Cena. Okay.
A friend?
I contacted her as soon as I heard you come in. But don't worry. I'm certain she'll be able to answer all your problems.
I mean, the only problems that she'll ever solve is with guns and rockets. The young visitor's attention is soon drawn to the window by the deafening roar of engines.
What is that?
It looks like a flying house.
Tamara, clear the way.
She's ready to shoot. The wooden hut begins its slow descent into the courtyard before it even reaches the ground. Someone hops off and slams her way through a window and into the building. Oh, God.
What?
Please stop. A cloud of dust rises, blowing in from the outside. While the trio cough uncontrollably, a figure steps out of the haze.
So the
God.
quantum computer was right. Look what I found. Pint-sized scientists from a faraway land. I'm glad you didn't kick them out, old friend. Well, why would you? They do look like good kids.
She actually goes go crazy. Shocked to find that that the intruder is an old woman, the young visitors stare at each other in silence.
The name's Xena, but call me Granny Xena. That's all you need to know for now.
Everyone loves this character so freaking much. I mean, yeah. After Tamara walks her through her findings, Xena takes over the documents and starts reading. Her face grows more serious as she turns the pages.
These files outline a way to circumvent the Collective's firewalls. It's a sophisticated exploit. He's no amateur. With this, Maxim would be able to take control of the belly ashes and activate their combat protocols. If what I'm reading here means what I think, then Comrade Sechenov is in 6 layers of deep shit.
Damn it. I mean, you'll hear her curse a lot in the actual game, but here, nah.
He's in trouble. Why?
Because our little Vanya is likely the one who lifted the combat restrictions on all the robots, which means this chaos wasn't just a bug in the system. It was targeted.
Then you mean that he could be the one that sent that giant robot after us?
I figured it would have been that P3 guy, or the twins. Taking in the preponderance of evidence, it's a good bet that Maxim is the one that orchestrated the robot's attack on the exhibition.
I mean, I knew you wouldn't. Why would you suspect P3? Keep in mind that P3 is shooting more robots than humans. Like, really. Most of our enemies in Atomic Heart is robots.
It isn't just the robots. He's also got his hands on the schematics for Sechenov's thought device.
Does that mean he might have tampered with them as well?
That may well be.
It'd explain why the scientists up there are all going nuts.
Do you think he intends to seize control of the entire Collective 2.0 network?
No words. The old woman puts down the files and grabs the frame from the table.
I knew this little project of Sechenov's would wind up with everyone insane or brain dead. Politician, scientist, journalist. No one is meant to have that kind of power. But it seems our Vanya already had a screw loose before he put on that thing. He could be plotting something far more dangerous.
He was such a sweet boy. Why would he want to destroy this place?
Whatever his reason, we can't let him get away with it.
Our goal is clear. We must put a stop to him.
That's easier said than done. We don't have an army, we don't even have weapons. How are we going to get to Maxim with a single shotgun between us? But I get the feeling you can help us with that. Am I right?
I mean, considering this is Granny Xena, we all know she's armed to the teeth.
You're a smart kid. But what I've got probably still won't do much against an army of robots.
I mean, it's good enough.
Don't sweat it, Granny. That's where I come in.
What are you planning?
What is he doing? X looks around and snaps his fingers.
To do what I do best. Improvise.
Dear me. Where did you find all these things?
X totes a bundled tablecloth and spills out its contents over the table. Clock gears, butter knives, spray cans of lubricant amid the menagerie of other knickknacks. He tilts his head and winks at the old woman.
I collected them from the other rooms. Don't worry, we'll return whatever we don't need.
You little gremlin. You'll return the rest. And help me clean up after this is over.
Are you telling me you plan to upgrade my guns with this load of crap? I'll buy it. Now show me how.
X lays out several old guns and starts working on improvements alongside Granny Xena.
This should work. Give this one a try, won't you?
Thank you.
I fashioned an electromagnetic accelerator to the muzzle, as you requested. You take care of the rest, X.
What the fuck?
Wait. What's that you added to your gun?
Considering that this is X we're talking about, it's gonna be overly broken.
A music box.
Really?
It happened to have a component I needed. And, as a byproduct, we'll get to enjoy music while we fight.
He puts tunes into the gun. I mean... Oh. Cover your ears, guys. This is probably an excerpt from Waltz.
Why did you pick that song, of all things, boy?
This is probably copyrighted, and hopefully it doesn't... I really want the dialogue.
I didn't. It was already programmed into it. Why do you ask?
Oh, it's nothing, really. The melody reminds me of my daughter.
Is everyone geared up?
Damn it.
Armed to the teeth and ready to take out some robotic
I'm
trash.
glad it was short, but I'm just hoping that this isn't copyrighted. I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't know. Maybe it's not a full copyright. I'm not too sure, but if it is, and I realized when I was looking into the little rewards thing, every time you gain a currency for this event, that song was in it. So I'm assuming it is made by the devs, but I'm not too sure.
Just please, keep the fight away from this place.
Hold on. Maybe we should decide on a plan first.
A plan?
I mean, the only plan is point and shoot, that's what it is. A grenade is tossed into the open space to draw the Bellyache's attention. As soon as it explodes, the killing machine charges toward the old lady like a hound. Ooh. Excited.
You wanted a plan, didn't you?
Hold on, I want to see this. It's rare to see Mesmer and Vertin holding guns here, but look at him. He's literally just lifting it like a Tuscan Raider with that gun here. Also, the music's pretty good. It's just point and shoot things. Alright. Okay, where is my team? Alright. I know for the fact I want to try someone else as well. Since I got myself the skin for, on Lee.
Neoscience exorcism others. Action!
I want to see how well she does.
Prepare to engage.
Yeah, that thing. I hated that thing so freaking much, too. Like,
This robot is programmed to follow a certain attack pattern, but you're not. Improvise, kids. You're more than just scientists. That much is obvious. You're crazier and bolder than you look.
I mean, you should see X.
There's a thin line between genius and madness. We tend to skip rope over it.
I'll take that as a compliment of our mental alacrity, Granny.
You kids remind me of my daughter. Enough pep talk. Let's take this hunk of bolts down.
Copy that.
Alright, let's see how your thing goes.
Deployed.
Guy's eye, Lily.
Sophie taught me this one. There's a needle beneath the skin.
Repolymerizing. Polymer release function engaged.
Ah! You know, it would have been fun if I
One moment.
played this
I'm
hard.
just finishing up this embroidery.
If I would have played this hard, but I made it overpowered.
How do you like that?
Xena lays her foot on the powered-off Bellyache, her shoes sizzling against the heated metal. I mean, she don't give a damn.
You're as wild as ever, old friend.
We're safe for now. It should take a while before Maxim sends another of his murder bots after you. So, what's next?
We find Maxim and stop him before more people get hurt.
I mean, it's already too late.
And ideally, we'll clear our names as well.
First, I think I'd like to let Maxim learn how it feels to be on the receiving end of one of these metal monstrosities.
Huh?
What is he gonna do? X approaches the Bellyache's interface and connects to it with his thought device.
Clever. I wouldn't mind having a big, angry metal puppy on our side.
I appreciate Maxim leaving behind those documents. It's made it much easier to replicate his hacking exploits. Fantastic. Now let's turn on this speaker so you can communicate with us.
Communicate with us. Like Nora and the twins?
I hope it's not something dumb.
Fat chance of that. A Beliash doesn't have that kind of processing power.
Yeah, considering X, he can make it happen.
Processing power. But that can't be the sole factor, can it? The twins appear to have more processing power than Nora, and they even claim to have an emotional expression module, but they don't seem to have much of any emotions at all.
Theoretically, they could just be very professional.
Mesmer Jr. shakes her head, tapping the side of her face lightly.
Never mind. Perhaps I'm just projecting my own biases. Who's to say what motivates a robot's heart?
X shrugs his shoulders. He then presses the Beliash's reset button and steps back. Its engine roars to life again, and the killing machine gets back on its feet.
Ha! Good boy! Come on over here, pup!
Don't say it like that. The pup staggers toward X and crouches by his feet.
Well done, young man. This puppy of yours should be more than sufficient evidence of Maxim's involvement, if you can get it to the exhibition hall.
Are you coming with us, Granny Xena?
No, she's got her own business.
Me? Oh, no, I think not. You kids are on your own from here. After a fight like that, I almost feel young again. Almost. But I'm not stupid enough to run towards trouble at my age.
Xena puts away her gun and walks back to her wooden hut.
Better get back to looking for that daughter of yours, right?
Mind your own business, you old blabbermouth.
Goodbye, children.
Thank you for your help, Tamara. Granny Xena. Goodbye.
Yeah, don't mess with elders. X's Beliash stands up to see the kind-hearted ladies off.
Let's go, pup.
It's weird to call it pup. I mean, considering how large it is and how deadly it is when I first encountered it. I think I'm going to continue on later. But I still want to finish this first. Alright, Crazy to Be. Okay. I hope this is not one of those short stories. Short events. Noise and chaos fill the exhibition hall again. And as P3 and the twins deal with their escalating situation.
It's another one of them that's gone barking mad. The hell is going on? A little help here? Hold his legs down.
Affirmative.
Let me go! How many does that make so far?
Based solely on our observations, this is the 7th individual to experience a serious psychiatric break.
Crispy critters. Left. Are there any sedatives we can use on him? Think the repair vendor could synthesize some?
Considering that's Nora, nah.
The repair vendor has experienced a serious emotional malfunction, Comrade Major.
Damn it. You mean that crazy fridge can't even repair herself?
P3 jumps down from the front platform, wiping away beads of sweat that now cover his forehead.
At least we tied him down. Thanks, ladies. Wouldn't have expected these brainiacs to be so tough. It'd be easier if they were robots. All they need is a bullet to the head.
Comrade Major, please be mindful of your choice of words. There are international experts present. We should not need to remind you of your mission.
Avoiding a scandal by killing every possible witness could be an interpretation of our mission parameters.
Can it, Glove? You know that's not what I meant. Situation's looking bleak, though. We've already got 7 of these lunatics. And there's no telling if or when the rest of this crowd are gonna join them. Plus, we still have to find those spy kids and figure out why that Belyash went rogue. Oh yeah. That reminds me. How'd your investigation pan out, right?
I have cross-referenced our visitor logs with the official invitee list. Besides the supposed young doctors, there was another mismatched record. A journalist.
What's that sound?
Warning. Large heat signature detected.
The hell?
Identifying machine code MA9 Beliash.
That the one that switched itself on?
A huge shadow is cast over the broken glass of the assembly shop, in the middle of which lie several red dots that seemingly imply danger. As the airtight door opens, the twins extend their claws, and P3 raises his shotgun, technically it's an assault rifle, scanning for a target. The massive shadow lumbers into the light.
Oh, please don't hurt me.
The Beliash speaks as it raises its hands into the air.
Please, listen.
Huh?
The once again powered down Beliash lies huddled in the corner as Left approaches to inspect it.
You're saying this Maxim guy is behind the attack?
That's right. The files we found in the access logs from the Beliash should prove it.
What do you think about that, Glove?
Allow me a moment, Major.
Suspending the files into the air above its tentacles, the glove scans through the documents page by page.
Analysis complete. There are 2 unauthorized access logs in the MA9's database. The access exploit used is materially similar to the one we found in Nora's log, but there is a newer entry, and it appears that the second hacker has left a program behind that I am unable to parse.
That would be me. It's a patented and highly classified coding language. I'd advise against removing it for now. Otherwise, Maxim might regain control.
Looky here. This seems to be a record of how our guy broke into the network. Any clue if it's the same one they used to crack the database?
P3 hands one of the files over to the left.
Affirmative. It is reasonable to conclude that Maxim is responsible for the malfunctions affecting Nora, the VOV-A6, and this MA9 Beliash.
I mean, to be honest, I think Maxim was not responsible in the actual game. I'm not going to spoil that for myself because I don't think he was responsible. I'm still trying to figure out who was responsible. But if I had to assume, they're trying to figure out I guess you could say in this type of universe with this crossover here, you could say we need a villain that could be a possible mastermind behind this attack that happened in the Atomic Heart game. But who knows? Maybe he's not the one responsible. Maybe it's someone else. I do not know.
And therefore, that he is also responsible for the wider attack on the exhibition hall.
If our foreign friends are correct, that may only be part of his plans. According to these files, he may also have tampered with the thought devices.
So what's he aiming at?
That is true. Charles turns another page in the air as he answers the question.
His already demonstrated sophistication with robotics suggests he could have easily adapted the thought device. To start with, he is likely using his own device to control the facility's robots remotely. But it's only logical to conclude his aim was to bring about an international uproar, to disrupt the launch of Collective 2.0.
If that's the case, could he also have something to do with what's happening to the scientists?
A reasonable hypothesis, to be certain.
Crispy critters, we've jabbered enough. Let's just find this asshole and beat the truth out of him. Do we know his location, ladies?
There have not been any registered turbine departures since the beginning of the attack. We can infer that the suspect is still somewhere within the confines of this platform.
If he's still here, then he must have intended to observe things from a secure location. Is there a room in this facility where you might be able to monitor the entire exhibition center? Somewhere secure?
Excluding offline locations. Analyzing security and monitoring feasibility. Conclusion. The power control room.
I think I heard my phone go off, like someone just sent me a message, but...
Do we have some way to check if he's there?
Affirmative. Provided the communication system linking these locations is not damaged.
Left attempts to contact the power control room. After several failures, the connection goes through.
Are you there, Comrade Maxim?
There is no response from the other end of the line.
We must conclude that your attack on this facility and the staff here has some specific purpose or goal. Are you willing to open negotiations?
Again, no response.
No response. Maybe he's not home?
Comrade, You should be warned that...
Maxim, we've been to your hideout. We know you were there recently. We saw things from your childhood there. Your belongings, the toys you played with, even your family photos. A woman there, Tamara, told us your real name is Vanya.
I recognize your voice. Dr. Verton, I presume. You're wasting your time. And you don't have a lot of that left. You're about to get what you deserve. Every single one of you drooling lackeys of that hack Sechenov. I'm not going anywhere. So if you're planning to kill me, do it. But it won't stop a damned thing.
The line cuts out.
This guy's got a death wish. What's he planning?
Whatever it is, he's made it clear where to find him. The power control room.
Again, my focus. There's a sudden burst of commotion from the huddle of survivors.
Hey, Alexei! Stay with me, pal! Somebody, please! He needs help!
In a corner, a familiar scientist holds on to his shaking friend.
I'm here. What's happening?
I don't know. He's starting to seize up like the others.
Time me up. Don't let me.
Yeah, got it.
The two men lift the scientist and carry him off into the next room. They barely left sight before the screams begin. P3 returns with a dark, haunted expression. The other scientist follows behind him, sagging low at the shoulders.
Crispy critters. Can't wait to get my hands on that son of a bitch. Hold things down here for me, will you, ladies? I'm about to carve a warpath straight to him.
We all know that.
Comrade Major, before he severed that connection, Maxim warned that killing him would not be sufficient to stop his plans. Perhaps further investigation is needed.
And what's your big idea? Wait around until all these eggheads crack?
It remains a matter of critical importance that we determine the nature of their neurological distress.
P3 stops himself at the doorway, breathing out a long, harsh breath. The gallery has fallen silent, punctuated sporadically as by muffled screams echoing from the scientists tied up in the assembly shop.
Hold on. I think I have a theory.
Go on.
Alexei put on his device a little before I did. So maybe these things are a kind of ticking time bomb. The longer you wear one, the more likely any little bump will set you off. That would explain why it isn't happening all at once.
X reaches for the thought device on his temple. He ponders things for a moment, then lets his hand fall.
But that means we're all in danger of going off without warning.
That includes me.
The others look to X with newfound concern for their colleague.
There's no reason to think I'm immune. I polymerized myself and installed the device around the same time as they did.
Well.
This wasn't the data we were hoping to collect.
There are harsher words resting on her tongue, but she bites them back.
I know you wanted a deeper understanding of this world, but why did you take such a massive risk? Think about the ramifications. You could lose your mind. Or worse, your life.
I don't think he actually cares.
This is an absolute disaster. I should never have let things get this far.
There's always a method to these things, Mesmer. We aren't finished yet.
X points at his thought device.
Progress requires risk.
True.
We've always believed that.
That is true.
As researchers, we discover truth through experimentation. Now, we have one critical piece of the puzzle, and the minds to crack it.
Are you suggesting we try to dissect a thought device to pinpoint how it causes these psychotic breaks?
Precisely.
The therapist takes a moment to weigh the risk before she agrees.
You're right. There's no use complaining now. We have an opportunity to make the most of the time we have left.
You're kidding me. We're going to rely on a couple of teenagers to fix this. Nah, fuck that. Back to plan A. I'm gonna go beat the answers out of Maxim.
Wait, Major. The people here need you. Besides, he already made his intentions clear. He'll die before telling us anything. We have to solve this problem ourselves. What's more, It seems your companion is the only one here with any working knowledge of the thought device. We'll need his help.
Someone still needs to get him before he causes more trouble.
Then allow me to go. As a neutral party, I might have a better chance to negotiate with him.
Are you insane?
I mean, she's faced a lot worse. If you would have seen her world, maybe you'll know.
This is a life or death operation, kid. Not a field trip. I'm not about to let you walk out there and get torn apart by those robots.
Again, she has faced worse.
We will not let that happen, Comrade Major.
Mesmer Jr. and X have put on hazmat suits and safety goggles borrowed from the assembly room, ready to start the experiment.
I know it may be hard to believe, but we're trained researchers. I was practically raised in the lab.
We may have come here under false pretenses, but we're proven and capable scientists. We can handle this.
Mesmer Jr. and X nod in unison and began working on the thought device.
I guess that means the summit's back on.
Lol. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have to step out for a bit and check on what messages I have received now. Alright. I'll be back. Okay, so there was nothing. So what message I received was just a warning for my whole town. Something about a flooding. Well, thankfully it's not going to be happening. Well, technically it's going to be like a few inches above the road or something. Like, we're not going to be totally flooded, but it's something. Now, dreadful truth. I'm guessing that, either left or right. I think left. There's going to be one princess carrying Furton here. I mean, who else wanted to be carried by one of the twins? I wouldn't, but would. I mean, everyone. What happened? The twins run along a damaged corridor, followed by the visitor and the repurposed balayage.
The power control room is up this staircase. We must travel another 80 meters forward, turn left, and then reach the room at the end of the corridor.
I forgot how chaotic the game was when you go through everywhere.
Our present speed may not be sufficient given the threat Maxim poses to the facility. Comrade, would you allow me to carry you?
At this point, sure.
If that's what's needed.
Furton, you need a lot of exercise. The sleek robot bends down to scoop the visitor into her arms and then launches into a forward sprint. A crash of scraping metal thunders above them.
Structural failure imminent. Please brace for impact. The sudden lockdown of that doorway is unlikely to have been accidental. Maxim may be aware of our approach. Comrade Doctor, are you hurt?
I'm fine. It's only the dust.
Apologies, comrade. I will attempt to warn you should I perform a slide of that nature in the future.
It's quite all right. Let's just keep moving.
There is another thundering sound above them, but this one's a bit different. Like heavy footsteps. I'm trying to figure out which robot is that one. I can't remember if it's the worm or the big one.
Warning, large heat signature approaching from above.
What is it? A heavily armed balayage drops down through the ceiling. Yeah, it's gotta be a balayage. Right stands in front of left, shielding their companion from the debris.
Scanning. Heavy firepower detected. Another balayage variant adapted by Maxim. Defensive matrices engaged.
Alright, let's see. Good enough for me.
Prepare to engage.
Okay, so what I'm now noticing now is that the Atomic Heart enemies are both mineral and star characters, hacking the collective and now upgrading robots with high-powered weapons. He has the makings of a brilliant engineer, so why bother with the journalist act? It may not be an act, comrade. The proliferation of advanced robotics throughout Soviet society has meant people across many professions have the time and access to master mechanical design. All the same, it seems he learned a lot from his father.
Those forces left with
Activating.
So he's another. It's another variant, but it's like heavy firepower.
Sailors, get ready.
There's a needle beneath this silk.
Repolymerizing. Interacting with polymer.
At this point, we're gonna head to the boss fight and see their ultimates.
The way forward requires a determined heart to resist temptation.
Again, before the noise kicked in and almost blocked what I'm saying. At this point, we're gonna have to see the twins' ultimate. And since I have the outfit for on Lee, I want to see the ultimate if it changes. A temporary lab has been built in the corner of the assembly shop.
We have 2 unused thought devices to examine before we poke around in anyone's head.
Alright, here we are.
Let me see them.
P3 reaches out his gloved hand toward Mesmer Jr.'s, so Charles can interact with the thought devices directly.
This device appears to be around 3 grams heavier than its technical specifications.
Go on then. Let's poke around inside.
As you say, Major.
Charles's tentacles inspect the device and find a narrow gap between the shell and the plate. The shell splits open.
That is unusual.
How so? Charles braces the shell with 2 tentacles, displaying its insides to the others.
This residue shouldn't be here.
I do believe we've discovered our smoking gun.
So, what is it?
See that? Something broke apart when we opened it up, spilling out this gunk.
Allow me to conduct a quick analysis. It's a synthetic compound. A dissolving capsule made of polymer-soluble material with a biogel inside. Oh, I understand now.
Understand what? Enough with the suspense.
Yeah, I kind of figured out when playing the bit of the game. I find that P3 is only a grunt, a bit of a musclehead. He's not that very smart, but still, he is understanding enough to know that brute force and shooting things is the only solution.
Simply put, I believe Maxim inserted a capsule of polymer-soluble material into these thought devices. Once it makes contact with the user's own polymer, the capsule begins to degrade, breaking with time or pressure, until it releases its contents directly into their bloodstream.
Make it simple for me, Chuck.
It's a poisonous time bomb.
Thank you.
So, when it goes off, it shoots a crazy pill straight into their brains?
We'll need to do further tests to determine its full effects, but it's possible that the toxin may ultimately be fatal.
We don't have time for empty speculation, gentlemen. May I take a look?
Yeah, let the brain expert work her magic, please. Their investigation continues. P3 stands tapping his foot, impatiently craning his neck away from the operation table. He's been reduced from soldier to Charles's glorified lab chair.
We done yet? I'm getting a cramp standing like this.
Then go shoot some robots.
Almost. Hold me higher. I can't see the screen.
Yeah. What did I do to deserve this? I should be out there smashing heads.
You are a vital asset to this operation, Major. I couldn't have done this without you.
Oh, gee. You're gonna make me tear up, Charles.
I think I've isolated the substance. Do you recognize this molecular structure, X?
No. It could be that this molecular structure is unique to the science of this world. Maybe we can preserve a sample for study back at Laplace.
You do understand your life may depend on this, don't you? Is there a chemist here? We're having trouble identifying this substance.
I can help. I have a doctorate in medicinal biochemistry.
You did seem to be an expert in intoxicants. Have you sobered up yet?
Call me a drunk if you like, but I'm a drunk that got invited to this international summit.
Yeah,
now
sure.
show me the damned report.
Damn, dude, but mad respect.
I thought you said you were scientists. This one was almost trivial. Even a high schooler could identify it. Oh, but this is a tricky one. Its structure looks similar to adamantane. It's a novel kind of synthetic neurotoxin. Quite brilliant, in fact. Maxim could have gotten a patent certificate from the Discovery and Invention Committee.
Focus, please. You're all in serious danger.
I can make a list of compounds that may help neutralize the toxin, but there's no way to guarantee anything. In an ideal clinical environment, we would run trials to determine effective antidotes. Are there any lab animals here?
If only we'd invited Medicine Pocket along.
Yeah, because he has they have an attitude of a puppy.
I doubt we'll be able to find any living animals here. We'll have to test the reactivity on blood samples. Maybe we can collect it from the scientists that have died.
I would advise against that. There are too many variables in testing blood from deceased subjects. We need living cellular tissue.
Hold on a minute. Isn't there an obvious fix for all of this?
Major, I assure you, if there were, we would have thought of it before now.
Hear me out. Why don't we just rip these things off of everyone's head before they can release the poison?
Absolutely not.
Maxim accounted for that particular possibility, unfortunately. The capsule is purposefully fragile. Once it's been connected, any kind of tampering with the device is likely to break it early. It's an ingenious trap.
You see, Major? It's too risky. We could end up hastening their descent into madness rather than saving them.
Simply put, we'd do more harm than good.
Okay, got it. Just figured I'd make sure we weren't missing the obvious. Now what? Do we just hope no one dies between now and whenever we can round up some guinea pigs?
Actually, Major, you might just have inspired me. In absentia of any cavia porcellus, we do have the next best thing.
Mesmer shoots a sudden frown at X, already guessing at his plan.
You're crazy.
I mean, it's already established.
We extract a reduced dosage of the neurotoxin and inject it into me. Then, we test out the antidote systematically until one works.
You already sound insane.
Again, this is already established. Like really, he left his entire lab when he was absent. He left it in the hands of critters. Modified critters. Like, really modified critters with the ambition of taking over the world, which is stupid. But still, whatever. No, seriously, if you've seen any of the Arcane preview videos of their channel...
Gutsy move. But are you sure about this kid?
I mean, you're speaking with X. He's literally done a lot dumber things and a lot more odd things. I mean, Medicine Pocket was willing to go outside during the storm. Who knows that he'll inject himself with things and puts himself into experimentations through and through.
Besides, how do we know your device hasn't already triggered? If we inject more of that stuff into you, even an antidote might not be enough.
It's the best solution I can see. Given I only became polymerized earlier today, I should be especially sensitive to a polymer-based poison. My reaction will be easiest to observe in small, controlled doses.
I mean, even in a life and death situation, he doesn't give a damn as long as he sees results. Or feel it.
It's what Madame Lucy would do.
I don't think so. Maybe? Maybe?
No, it isn't.
No.
She would never approve of such an irresponsible act of self-sacrifice. Nor will I. Let's just hope that Vertin can convince Maxim to give up an antidote. I won't allow you to gamble your life on this while there is still a chance to find the solution another way.
Their argument has drawn the attention of the still sane scientists.
Sorry, miss, but I think your colleague is right. Dangerous as his plan is, we don't have time to wait.
True.
Every minute that passes, more of us could be exposed.
This is exactly what I was afraid of, X. Your irresponsible nature is practically infectious. You just had to drag this whole world down with that special brand of arcanist madness.
Hold on, Mesmer. I didn't set off this chain of events. Call me a mad scientist if you like, but I don't deserve the blame for what's happening here.
I don't care who's to blame. I still won't let you do this to yourself.
This isn't the time to argue, kids. Maybe you're infecting me with arcane madness, or maybe the poison already got to my head. Doesn't matter. I'll do it. I'll be your guinea pig. Besides, I've put myself through regular trials of intoxication for most of my life. What's another neurotoxin?
That's not the point.
No, it's not. The point is that I'm not letting a kid put himself on the line on my account. My vision's starting to get blurry. Good bet I'm already exposed, so let's get on with it.
Real ones.
If that's the case, we may as well try. But I'm not happy with it.
All right, nice and tight.
After confirming that Ethan is securely tied, Mesmer Jr. takes out an ejector that she brought from Laplace. Using a familiar tool makes her feel a little more at ease.
Hey, kid. You don't have to do this yourself if you don't agree. It's a simple injection.
Shush. I'm the only other person here with medical experience. I would never have allowed anyone to do this back home. I guess I'm the mad scientist now.
Mesmer Jr. stabs the needle into Ethan's arm, pushing the plunger down in a slow, even release.
Your body temperature is rising, likely a reaction to the toxin or the antidote. How do you feel?
My limbs are numb, and my eyes are losing focus. Feels like I'm staring up at the northern lights.
First antidote not working. We'll observe you over the next 5 minutes and then try the next one.
Mesmer?
What now? We're doing what you wanted, aren't we? Just leave me to my work.
Mesmer Jr. tries not to lose her temper as she looks back at X.
The antidotes could react to each other if applied on the same subject. So, why not try the next one on me?
You're still on that.
It's about time. I'm beginning to experience symptoms. Diplopia, nausea, the works.
You'd better come back with a solution, Burton.
He's really eager to experiment on himself. Alright. The belly ash that crashed through the ceiling is now lying on the ruins it created.
Combat concluded. No signs of injury or damage. We should return to our mission, comrades.
It's at this moment that she notices a slight inconsistency between the twins' movements.
Left. Are you alright?
Running diagnostic.
Are you hurt?
Negative. Test complete. All systems functioning. We can proceed. The breach in the ceiling will allow us to compensate for lost time. Transport mode activated.
Left sweeps her companion into her arms again, preparing to jump up from the belly ash's remains.
Again, please brace for impact.
Not to worry. I feel quite safe in your arms.
Okay.
I am pleased to hear that, Comrade Doctor.
You say that to everyone. Left nods at her companion. She then jumps nimbly through the hole in the ceiling to reach the second floor. The warning lights flash as the airtight door creaks open, illuminating the power control room.
Please be careful, comrade. We advise you to stay outside of the room until it is secured.
That must be why Sechenov always preferred the company of robots. Always ready to sacrifice themselves for the good of humanity.
Maxim sits relaxedly in a soft chair in front of the instrument panel.
I wonder what you really think. Do you see other robots as your people? Does that emotion module of yours prick with doubt or pain when you see your kind die?
We are not obligated to answer your questions, Maxim.
Oh. I suppose the real question is, can a robot truly even die? That's a question that would have fascinated me when I was younger.
Maxim, what did you do to the thought devices?
What makes you think I would tell you?
Maxim stands up, fixing his wrinkled trousers.
I'm not from here. I don't know what Collective 2.0 means to you or to this country. I just want to understand. You expressed concerns about it before. Maybe you think the world would be better off without it. I don't know. But what I do know is that what you've done here is wrong. Whatever the intention was, it wasn't worth killing innocent people.
Whatever the intention. You're more right than you know, young lady.
A huge robot with a round belly appears behind Maxim.
But I'm not special. Making ends justify the means. That's just the way we do things here. Haven't you figured that out?
Alright, round belly. What does that remind me of?
Ah!
Oh, it's this thing. I forgot it's called what it's called. Let me Stop. I want to check it. Stop it. Alright. What is the hell? Sorry.
Flood it off from the trees after.
Wait, let me restart it again. I just wanted to see the name of this machine here. I don't think I've encountered this thing yet. What is this? Natasha. Again, what does that remind me of?
Activating auto.
Sorry if I just restarted. I just want to know what the name of this thing is.
Sailors, get ready. Flood it off from the trees after.
What was that? It made a shield. Okay. Oh, too bad. I'm not gonna see it in action.
This combat will be recorded for.
Too bad. That's too bad. Gosh, the robot is torn apart. Its components scattering all over the floor. Sparks pop from its torn wiring, lighting Maximus' dispirited face.
Target down. Area secured.
Please, Maxim, tell us. Is there an antidote, or at least some way to prevent exposure?
Is that your best effort? The Argentum unit would have at least brought truth serum.
If you were trying to stop Collective 2.0 from launching, you already succeeded. There's no way they'll release it on schedule after everything that happened here. Do more people really need to die just to make this a bigger scandal?
Maxim places one hand on his temple, pondering, then lets it fall to his side.
Sechenov deserves every punishment coming to him. But you're right. I never wanted people to suffer in vain. There is an antidote.
Abnormal heart rhythm detected. Comrade Doctor, be careful. He may be engaging in deception.
It's all right. Please, Maxim, just share it with us.
It's a simple antidote. Though, I'm afraid I'll be taking the first dose.
He draws a pistol out of his pocket.
One shot of lead to end the suffering of a hopeless man in this hopeless country!
Maxim, no!
Jesus, okay. Yep. Glad they didn't show it, but... well... retro-futurism. But then that's what this whole thing's about. No, it's more, just gladly just eating things here and there to make things here. Wow. Well, looks like X is gonna get what he wanted. One by one, the other scientists volunteer themselves. They come wordlessly and resigned to do or die for the good of all the others. The only sound in the room is the dull moaning of the insane. Mesmer Jr. crosses out another item off her list. There's been no sign of improvement from any attempted lab.
Atropine, benactazine, pralidoxime. We've almost tried everything. Maybe obidoxime? We'd have to be extremely careful with the dose.
It worked! We found it!
Mesmer Jr. bolts upright at the exclamation, though she balances optimism and pessimism as she follows the voice to its source.
The sixth antidote worked! Subject 6 has regained consciousness!
Oh, crispy critters, finally.
Don't celebrate yet. It could be terminal lucidity. We'll need to observe him a little longer, but we can start preparing his antidote for the others. If we determine it's effective, we'll start treatment in order of severity and length of seizure.
Mesmer Jr.'s commands are carried out immediately. Soon the first group of patients regains consciousness.
Phew. That's an immediate amelioration of symptoms. I think we've found our winner. It's strange. I can almost feel the polymer reacting inside me.
It's possible that you're more sensitive to the treatment, just like you predicted.
I think you may have saved my life, Mesmer.
Just don't ever make me have to do this for you again. No more random injections. Got it?
That's asking a lot for a Laplace researcher, don't you think?
Especially you.
This isn't Laplace. You really can be insufferable sometimes. What happened to the power? Is anyone using a respirator? Get them on a backup immediately.
It's not the power. Everything's still running.
Self-destruct sequence
You're
activated.
kidding me.
Countdown. 15 minutes.
I don't think they're gonna have time to make the antidote now.
Self-destruct sequence?
Mesmer Jr. and Little X. Mesmer Jr. and Little X. Your parent is waiting for you at the power control room. Repeat. Your parent is waiting for you at the power control room.
Huh?
That has to be Vertin. She might be in trouble. I guess we'll have to go find our parent.
The half-mad scientist sits up and unties the ropes around his body while his colleague rolls her eyes.
Looks like I don't need to worry about your condition. Are you sure you're ready for action?
Absolutely. Just as long as you don't expect me to be as dexterous as the twins.
But what about the other patients?
We've got things handled here. We've even got the drunk back on his feet. Just go.
Yeah. I'm really gonna play that game again. Again, I have been...
Tereshkova has sent out a broadcast to your colleagues. A large number of Maxim's robots appear to be leaving their patrol routes. Given the circumstances, any attempt at evacuation will be a significant risk. Should we proceed?
We have to do whatever we can to preserve lives.
Understood. I will attempt to locate suitable vehicles within the facility. Comrade Doctor, your friends will arrive in 3, 2, 1.
Oddly timed. Left opens the door, allowing 2 Laplace researchers to tumble inside. They look singed and smell like burning metal. As the door closes, a horde of violent robots slams up against the heavy door.
What's this about a self-destruct sequence, Vertin? Where's Maxim?
Her eyes follow a glance down to the floor. Maxim lies in a pool of scarlet blood. A hole is pierced through his temple, his hand still clutching the instrument of his demise.
I couldn't stop him. The sequence was activated as soon as he died.
It appears that Maxim programmed a tripwire into the facility's self-destruct protocols. The only way to abort the procedure is to enter the administrator password, which has been altered. Speculation.
And only Maxim knows the password.
Mesmer Jr. moves her eyes from Maxim to her companion and immediately connects why she is needed here. Because she's the brain expert.
I may be able to use artificial somnambulism to extract information from his dying brain matter, but there is a complication.
She needs not state the obvious to anyone present. A bullet went through his head.
Let's hope he didn't destroy his hippocampus.
He's been polymerized, right? We already saw that it preserves some measure of the individual's brain activity after death.
Oh yeah, that one. The thought.
But we can't possibly predict how artificial somnambulism would interact with a technology like that. And even so, we know that the polymer doesn't preserve life. It only extends a limited imprint. We can't be sure of the extent or even the stability of Maxim's memories. Diving into a dead man's dreams, even if we were fully equipped, and we're not, we could still end up lost in it.
Nevertheless, what other option do we have?
So, I'll play the mad scientist yet again. It's becoming a pattern working with you two. X, I'll need some improvised equipment. I'll make a list. I don't care if they run on a hamster wheel or marbles running down a course. Just make them functional.
I'll facilitate your every expectation. Left, would you mind giving me a hand?
Searching for keywords. Artificial somnambulism. 0 results found. But I am at your service, comrade doctors.
First, we need a glass harmonica. Is there one here?
Unfortunately, the Polymer Exhibition Hall does not contain any musical instruments of that variety.
But it's essential for artificial somnambulism. X, can you build it?
Sure. Give me 4 hours and a room the size of a football field.
This isn't the time for jokes. Left. Could you find a suitable substitute?
Searching for exhibits with similar functions and potentially useful raw materials.
Let's see. As if waiting for the most dramatic moment, the repair fender in the corner reactivates, bathing the room in red scanner light.
Sounds like you could use a little assistance.
At this point, yes, we do.
I can make you a glass harmonica. Just so long as you give me what I need.
So that's why the little TV thing shows you eating materials.
Nora, I thought you were out of commission.
Nah, she was pretending.
Truth be told, I've been trying to get out of this place since the self-destruct sequence started. But I'm trapped here, alone and unloved.
And as a friend, you can't move unless you... I'm not sure how she gets around. Maybe she's moving from her model to more model to model?
If only some handsome hero were around to carry me to safety. But since I don't want to die surrounded by a bunch of brats, how about you help a girl out and feed me?
We'll need as much glass as we can find.
Yeah, glass. Sure. In no time at all, X has managed to direct the construction of an awkward but functional glass harmonica, though the various parts nearly fill up the entire room.
Your intuitive grasp of technology is astounding, Comrade Doctor. I have made a recording of your process for future reference.
I know I said you could make it any way you like, but will this thing really work?
I'm positively certain. It's an unorthodox design, I know, but the physics are sound.
I'll take your word for it. Now, who's going to dive into Maxim's dream?
Oof, I wouldn't dare be caught with such a hideous man. That hole in his head was practically an improvement.
Me! Let me try!
No.
No, you're the only one who can fix the machine if anything happens.
The number of candidates dwindles.
I'll go. I have experience dream diving.
You may require the assistance of someone familiar with polymer-based technology. With your permission, I will accompany you, Comrade.
It should be possible to send you both. I've created an interface on the device that Left can plug into directly.
I suggest against it. We can't afford to lose both of you.
Your concern is noted, Miss Mesmer. But the risks are greater if either of us goes alone.
I'm going to need a long vacation after this.
Despite the fact that you will never get one.
Vertin, put the helmet on. Left, plug in. There may be a brief tingling sensation, but don't panic. It won't last.
A tingling?
Yes. One of the side effects of artificial somnambulism.
Understood. Ready to connect.
We trust you, Mesmer Jr. X.
Appreciate it, Vertin. I'll fortify the room as best as I can. We should be able to hold out for now.
Hopefully, nothing bigger can punch through the room.
All right. I'll guide you in.
And yes, I think I mentioned the worm as a drone, I guess. Trapped in limbo. I'm gonna check in something real quick and I'll be back. Okay, so I do have enough. I went ahead and do the other difficulties on the last, I guess, parts. Now let me fight things in all difficulty, and I managed to get enough to buy the side cube for the twins. But for now, let's go ahead and continue on here. Before we get to the fight, and I'll put on the side cube.
Mama, when will you be back?
Before you know it, Vanya.
Will I see you tomorrow? Mama? Mama?
Welcome to the
Can you hear me,
subconsciousness.
Vertin? As I feared, the dream is unstable. There's abnormal data mixed in with Maxim's fading memories.
Which is also known as a bullet.
I presume it's coming from the polymer.
And the polymer. It's a strange dilapidated. I forgot. I'm trying to pronounce the word. Dilapidated room. Through the doorway, it seems to lead to another seemingly identical room. And then another. And another. As though it were a maze of mirrors.
I hear you, Mesmer. I think The room I'm in must be Maxim's home.
This dream is likely to be different from anything you've ever handled before. I don't know what lies ahead.
I'll be ready. Just keep things running up there.
A strangely grandfather clock tolls in the time, and with it, a woman appears by the dining table.
Hurry up, Vanya.
Maxim trudges through the doorway and sits down at the table, not as a child, but as a full-grown man.
You'll have to head straight to school after breakfast. Remember what I told you. Wash your hands, keep your mask on, and apply disinfectant as soon as you get home. That's right.
The woman holds up another finger with a each reminder. It's the gentle sing-song instruction of a mother to her young child, completely oblivious to his apparent age. After that, the woman turns to the sink and goes through the motions of washing a dish, yet there is nothing in her hands. A moment later, she answers an unheard question.
No. Mama probably won't be home tonight. Neither will Papa. Have you finished? Off to school, then. Let the teachers know right away if you feel ill. Understood?
The woman removes her apron and dons a doctor's coat, as she bids Maxim a simple, affectionate goodbye. As she leaves, Maxim rises from his seat and stretches toward the grandfather clock. He pulls delicately on the minute hand, forcing it back counterclockwise.
Hurry up, Vanya.
Maxim re-enters the same door and sits at the dining table again.
Wash your hands, keep your mask on, and apply disinfectant.
Everything proceeds just as it did,
home.
but as it had before.
That's right.
A repeated moment, frozen in time.
This subliminal space bears notable similarities to Limbo.
Limbo? Like in the Divine Comedy?
The name was chosen based on its similarity to the liminal spiritual realm. We use it to refer to subconscious spaces generated by polymerized individuals. It appears that this bears a strong resemblance to the space created by your artificial somnambulism device. However, it is not clear if this space is in fact limbo, or a dream, or some reflection of them both.
Maxim does not react to their conversation, nor indeed even to his mother. He just repeats. He simply returns to the clock time after time, winding the moment back.
We're on a deadline, remember? We need to induce Maxim to recall his password, but try not to push him too hard.
That's right.
There's no telling what additional stress might do to the dream state. We're already operating in the margins. Maybe start by collecting clues from the surroundings.
This moment must be from Maxim's childhood. Do you have any idea what's going on?
No.
Speculation.
Mama probably
This appears to be during the early months of the plague. During this time, hospitals were overloaded, and doctors were often forced to work long hours, isolated in quarantine zones.
Again and again, as they talk, the clock's hands suddenly speed up, fast-forwarding the scene in the room until it chimes again. Maxim still sits at the dining table, staring out into the void.
Do you hear that?
They are announcing funerals, Comrade Doctor.
Maxim turns toward the door, his face expressionless and hollow. Cries seem to come from all sides of the room.
Come here, Vanya. Don't be afraid.
A man resembling Maxim crouches in front of him, hugging an invisible figure.
That must be Maxim's father.
Your mama is fine. I got a call from her earlier. She's just too busy to come home.
Or she's infected.
You know, your mama is very brave. She is doing a great service for us all. Someone must go to the hospitals and take care of all the sick. I know you miss her. So do I. But there are others that need her more than we do now.
Audrey speaks gently to the invisible figure.
Now your papa has a job to do too. So you must stay here and take good care of yourself until we get back. Don't worry about me, son. I'll send our little robot round to say hi whenever I can.
The man produces a small robot from his pocket. It looks identical to the one in Maxim's family photo.
That sickness has hurt many people, but your papa will do something to stop it. Since robots never get sick, we'll have them keep the world spinning. That is how we will save our land and our people.
Audrey passes the invisible figure, the little robot, though it disappears as soon as it leaves his hand.
Promise me, you'll take good care of yourself, Vanya.
The number of deaths had already exceeded 20 million at this point. Soviet society was on the verge of collapse, and the death toll continued to rise until Dr. Sechenov helped to invent the redemption vaccine using his polymer.
Reaction. Maxim at last seems to react to their presence, though he does not turn to face them. Audrey leaves, and the clock's hands speed up once more. Maxim returns to the dining table. The door opens. Two men in protective suits enter the room. Before they say anything, that same near-invisible presence rushes over to hug them, yet they seem to push it away.
You're mistaken, comrade. We're not your parents.
They seem to have heard something and look at each other.
Listen, son, can you gather up your family's papers? Then you need to come with us. Your parents, they
succumb to the plague.
Anyway, just follow us. We'll take you to them. Quickly.
And how old was this kid? Drawers open and close in rapid succession as the presence seemed to follow their orders. After the last one is closed, the two men escort the invisible child outside. The clock stops ticking.
I think that might be all that's left of his memories.
Maxim at last turns to face them, though he gives them only a single empty glance before he staggers back toward the grandfather clock. This time, however, one of them stands in his way.
Who are you people? Leave me alone!
Maxim, you can still save lives before it's too late. It's time to let go.
Why?
Why?
Maxim's voice booms out everywhere, and all at once, even the knives and forks on the table clatter with his voice.
The day I left with those men, I saw my neighbor hugging her mother. She was back from the hospital. I remember they had a robot carrying their suitcases. One just like my father made. She survived. She didn't leave her child alone. Why me? Why my family? It isn't right! My mother had saved her!
My father made the robots and took care of them.
Double check the recording.
But they didn't get to come home. They left me alone. And all I had to remember them were the tattered medals the government gave me on their behalf.
I never learned where they were buried. They could be lying in some unknown, unmarked pit. Or buried away ass!
I know all too well how painful it can be to accept your loved one's sacrifice. But we have a responsibility to ensure their deaths were not in vain.
The tableware and the little robot collapse suddenly.
A few memorials, a few medals. Then things changed. People stopped remembering. They started saying that it was the collective that saved them. That's right. The collective. The collective. What a glorious, heartwarming name. It brings to mind all of those soldiers marching in lockstep, the celebratory parades. Thud, thud, thud. Behold our march to the future, comrades. We will build a new world forged by our hands. Aren't we all so proud of the collective? People's heads became filled with these lies. They forgot all that we had gone through. Or maybe they just wanted to forget. Then the monuments changed. Suddenly, they all had his face, his name. There was no room for any others. Names became mere statistics. Mothers and fathers, children, dead and forgotten in their millions. But not him. He was Dr. Sechenov, inventor of polymer, savior of the Soviet Union. Over and over, all the glory, all the praise, everything went to him and his damned polymer.
Maxim twists kicking the dining table with enough force to rattle the dishes.
How can that be? Why does he live when they had to die? How can we go blindly into this world he created? Our graves were just stepping stones on his march of progress. Men like Sechenov only look forward to their bright and limitless future. To them, the sooner the dead are forgotten, the better.
That isn't true, Maxim. Of course, the ones that survive should mourn and honor those they lost. But we also have to move on. Not to forget, but to build again. You let yourself be trapped in the shadow of your loss. But I know your parents wouldn't have wanted that for you.
Don't tell me what they think!
Black smoke billows out from Maxim's body as it begins to fall apart before their eyes. The inky smoke, I try to read that.
People like you think that.
Never mind.
My words are enough to bury the dead.
I didn't even click it. Alright, let me read that again. Inky smoke coalesces and takes on human forms. Okay.
And you praised me and took everything from them. It isn't fair!
So, yay, boss fight, let's go! So what am I gonna deal with? Let's see. You know, I could've just, like, waited another day and showcased Nora, because this is only the second day, and I only have about until tomorrow for the sign-in, but who cares? Let's see how far this goes.
The waves and we unite as one.
Oh. Okay, what am I dealing with here?
Burton, are you alright? I'm reading a massive shift in the dream space.
We're fine for now. It's just Maxim trying to stop us from exploring his memories.
I hate what this society has become. They forget so easily.
And he sounds like his childhood.
Those pocket watches are whispering something.
And those are pocket watches?
Don't listen to them. If they impact your emotional state, it could have unpredictable effects on the dream.
Alright, let's see. You were a book called Sorrows Before Dawn. Old news, cold metal, reversible clock. Okay. So let's. Right, both.
Those poor sailors. Overclock was activating. Auto copy that.
I'll just buff the healing. Yeah.
Keep up the pace.
Lily!
Interacting with polymer. Repolymerizing. Polymer release function engaged.
Ooh. What? And it got bigger. What? It has a shield? Ew.
An insidious joke.
My attacks have been nullified. Maxim's threat level has increased. For your safety, please stay close, comrade doctor.
They deserve to feel all the pain they tried to bury. It's only fair.
His condition appears to be deteriorating.
Friendly reminder. Your emotional disposition may influence the dream's stability over time. Keep steady.
Right.
Understood. We'll do all we can to pacify him as soon as possible.
Alright, what is this? Integration program activated. What is this? I don't know what I think. Let's see. Mineral energy with casting polymetric ray. Might. I guess we'll do that? Oh, I can print cast it. Okay. Alright, we'll go.
A wine-colored magnetic field activating auto polymer circulation.
Let's try this. I mean, I still like this skin. I'll put up with her singing a lot.
Time for the curtain
Ooh.
call.
Oh, okay. I never saw the ultimate, but there we go.
Don't overestimate your strength.
I got stumped, and then I got obliterated. Okay.
We need more processing power.
Oh, I accidentally just skipped it. Okay.
Please allow me to help, comrade doctor.
I thought we're still fighting.
Searching for computational power call protocols. Search complete.
He got bigger.
Initiating protocols. Protocols executed.
I just realized I forgot to put the damn side cube on her. But oh well. Okay, let's see. I will probably heal.
Easy lah. It's a tough one, boss.
West golden thread.
Together, we are
Alright,
here.
let's see. You got a buff.
Ha! Thunder to me.
I just want to see how this goes at normal speed.
Interacting with polymer. Polymer release function engaged. Repolymerizing. Interacting with polymer.
Too much shielding. Okay. So.
朱古力 check， 保鮮紙 check。
Freeze cast you. Freeze
Overclock
cast you.
restrict
Cast
magnetic
you.
field deployed.
Wall with blast silk.
I guess we'll
A
buff you.
wave is made by countless drops. Yum sum sum, help mama.
Okay. Okay. So same de-housing, but a bit different with electronic detections and all. I think she's like polymer searching, I guess.
Subsequently this one.
Polymer release function engaged. Repolymerizing.
Okay, the shield's down a bit.
Function engaged.
And oh, he was a giant chirper.
梗係我捉你，唔係你捉我啊！
Oh, he was a giant freaking pocket watch or a chirper. That's what they're called, right? Chirpers? Okay, so that might be in a boss fight, maybe, but I'm not too sure whether or not there's going to be a second part of yeah. So sink in or evaporate. We're still in maximum subconsciousness. So this might have been a short event story. I hope there's a second part of this as well. Oh. Oh, he's collapsing. Okay, he's disappearing. Countless chirpers fall like raindrops, each playing a different voice.
I have a son your age. Maybe you two can play together when you're feeling better.
No.
Maxim flails outward, trying to catch the chirpers as they fall, but each one passes through his fingers in vain.
This is a fine gadget, don't you think? Maybe we should install it in our robot's head.
We're so very grateful. Thank you. Thank you for not abandoning us.
No!
One of the chirpers reflects in the dark pools in his eyes.
Papa? Mama?
Vanya, has our country survived?
Yes, Mama. People are even growing flowers again. I picked your favorites. But I couldn't bring them to your funeral.
Are you taking good care of yourself? What is life like now? Are the people happy?
Life is...
hard to tell.
I wish I could see all the latest technology. What can robots do now?
Maxim buries his head in his hands, his voice muffled.
It's all so wonderful, Papa. Mama, we stopped the plague, and now we're going to explore the cosmos.
And what of you, little Vanya? How have you contributed?
Everything has gotten better. I wish you could see.
We're just happy to know things are better now. Though, I admit, I am jealous of you.
Shouldn't you be angry? They're enjoying this world because of you. But they don't even know your names. They don't know what you gave up for them. What I lost for them.
Why should we be angry, son? All that we did was in the hopes that the future would be brighter for our people and for you.
The future is yours now, Vanya. All we want is for you to make it a better place.
Don't let us down.
He won't. I know our little Vanya has grown into a good man.
Yeah, if only they knew. And he literally caused a chaotic massacre. And he caused a mess. The chirper drops to the ground and disappears.
No. Mama, Papa, don't go.
They have to go, Maxim. That's just the way of things. But you can choose to let them inspire you instead of dragging you into despair.
Don't push too hard, Vertin. He needs time to process things.
Knees on the ground, Maxim bends over and cradles his head. His trembling fingers reach toward his temple.
I want to go home.
Warning, data overflow detected. This space may be compromised, comrade.
She's right, Vertin. I'm reading a cortisol spike. You don't have much time before his brain activity shuts down.
Thankfully, I don't have to click it. Maxim's body begins to break apart. Streams of transparent fluid leak out from his forehead and then from everywhere else.
I need to go home.
His dream state might collapse at any moment. You need to get out of there.
Not without the password. Is there anything else we can do?
Absolutely not. Your safety is top priority. Find somewhere secure now. I'm dragging you out.
Wait, that fluid must be polymer. It might still have an imprint of his memories. It's our last chance.
There's a sudden burst of commotion from the huddle of survivors. The leaking substance turns into a small flood, rising up to the ankles of the two intruders in his collapsing dream.
If these are his memories, then where's the password?
Did you hear me, Vertin? Get out!
Give me more time. I can still find it.
The rising fluid begins to cover the chest.
Comrade Doctor, you must leave. I will continue the mission.
What do you mean? How?
Hold on, I just want to see this.
My sensors and processing ability are more efficient than yours, comrade. I will have a higher chance of retrieving the password in the time we have left.
She generates an egg-shaped barrier to create a safe zone around her companion, parting the viscous liquid like the Red Sea. She walks toward Maxim. The closer she gets, the higher the pressure on the barrier, causing its surface to crack.
Confirming Vertin's status. Operable. Disconnect.
Wait! Hold on! No!
I need to find good thumbnails.
Damn, you actually made it. That's some good news, at least.
P3? What are you doing here?
We have disabled most of the facility's hostile robots, but we were unable to secure any vehicles suitable for an evacuation, requesting synchronization.
Are you alright, Vertin?
Mesmer leans over to inspect her reckless colleague. Axe, meanwhile, is still nursing what looks to be an open hand smack to his face. An unforeseen consequence of his suggestion. What kind of suggestion would... what happened that you got a slap in the face?
I'm alright, Mesmer. But Left is still inside.
What did you do to piss her off?
Before I got out, she...
Synchronization complete. Please allow me to provide help.
Wright connects herself to the artificial somnambulism machine without hesitation.
Warning. Data overflow.
Left? Right? What are they doing?
I believe this is their method of sharing computational power, though the ballet aesthetic only serves as a personal affectation of the designer. Watch out!
The twins lie on the ground in a disjointed heap. Their bodies are charred. There are still sparks popping out of their interfaces along their spines.
Password and antidote composition secured.
as Left points at the control room's computer. The screen turns on and displays a message.
Self-destruct sequence terminated.
Phew.
Mesmer leans back against the wall and allows herself to sink down to the ground, where she inadvertently presses on the muzzle of X's modified gun. Damn it, no! Copyright! Sorry. The familiar sweet melody begins to chime from it, playing over the exhausted assembly. As it does, the twins begin to stir.
What is it? Are you alright?
That song. My emotion module is experiencing a reaction to it. However, I am unable to discern the programming that explains this reaction. Has my programming been corrupted? Or do I remember it from somewhere? Please, comrade, may I listen to it again?
It's a beautiful song, isn't it? I suppose even a robot might find it touching.
Touching. Yes. Added to database.
Something's irked me this entire time. If the twins were able to access artificial somnambulism, that must mean they have a consciousness. Perhaps they can even dream.
Were we still within your artificial somnambulism? Or was it only limbo after all? Can I dream?
Of course you can. Bots like you and Charles gotta have feelings, right? Why else would he be such a pain in my ass? Seems like a question for another time, though. You two should get yourselves repaired. I don't want the boss to blame me for you ladies falling apart. Damn. There is something familiar about that song, isn't there?
I'm just gonna say this, I can't shut off the music during this time. Even if I turn it down, I can still hear it, no matter what. Ooh, a new thing. So, whenever her soul goes, it leaves a trail. The twins update logs. Input released a mixture of CIS-3 hexenol. I will not say these names because I can't say. Identified as spring, no further reaction. Displayed a painting of a tilted white square covering 40% of the canvas, with medium saturation and low brightness of contrast. Reaction identified as suprematism. No further interaction. Input played certain audio tracks. Reaction when the Nutcracker was played, heads lifted slightly before returning to original posture. No abnormalities, mental fluctuations within standard range. So that was the Nutcracker. Goodbye, Chelami. It's time to go home in the world where science has no meaning. As the launch day of Collective 2 nears, Chelami is decked out in festive decorations, and the people pour into the streets to celebrate. The young visitors step out from the hospital after having been checked over and look out over the vicinity.
Have all the survivors recovered?
Sorry. Look out for specific... Sorry. Look out over the festivities. I keep saying... When I say look out, I keep saying looked out.
Yeah, seems like the government is still reeling from the diplomatic fracas, and they've locked down the exhibition hall. But the worst of it is over.
Please don't say that, because if I know things where I started the game, it's far from over. Like, literally. As soon as they leave, this will happen again. And without their interference. Maybe.
No news about the twins, though. I hope they're alright.
They're actually coming to pick us up. Seems like Dr. Sechenov has already installed them into brand new bodies.
And what about Maxim? How do they deal with him?
I have no idea. Perhaps Dr. Sechenov will know.
Good. I have some questions for him, too.
I'm sure you do. The young visitors walk toward a vehicle, where the twins await them in that same ever-graceful pose. Sechenov looks out toward them through the vehicle's window.
If it isn't our young scientist. What a pleasure to get a chance to see you once again. If only I had time to sit and chat.
It's good to see you as well, Dr. Sechenov.
I am dreadfully sorry to have dragged you into all this, comrades. Yet I must commend you on your heroic efforts during this crisis. You saved many lives, and for that I am grateful. Would you allow me the honor of shaking your hands?
Sechenov shakes hands with each of them, his palm warm and firm, showing genuine care for the young visitors.
I've been wondering how I might reward you for all you've done. I don't suppose you would be interested in studying here in the Soviet Union? I would be more than happy to organize some scholarships and accommodations. You'll have promising careers in the Collective 2.0 project after you graduate. A bright, limitless future awaits.
Of course, we're extremely grateful for the offer. Unfortunately, we have to return to our home soon.
The visitors pause and look at each other.
Dr. Sechenov, I must be frank. We're deeply concerned about the safety of Collective 2.0 after these events. Are you really going to proceed with the launch?
The academician thinks for a moment before he answers.
Naturally, this Maxim incident has forced us to look deeply into the security of the network. There are no words to express my regret in not anticipating these possible security issues earlier. But we've analyzed the risks thoroughly. My colleagues are already hard at work, closing the system back doors that were used. And we've built in an early warning system to detect similar attempts in the future. I'm entirely confident that these measures will allow Collective 2.0 to launch without any further risk. But we cannot step back from the march of progress. The potential benefits to our people and our nation's development demand we press onwards.
Apparently, the incident has not shaken Sechenov's confidence in his invention.
The march of progress. I admit, it will be a revolutionary paradigm shift, if it works.
If hangs in the air like a lit fuse, said with all the confidence that one might change the Earth's rotation.
Of course it will. We stand on the threshold of a perfect society. The goal of my life's work, and that of every Soviet scientist.
His answer makes it clear that he has no intention of justifying himself further. Their questions die unspoken.
One more thing, Dr. Sechenov. It's about Maxim.
Sechenov sighs.
His body has been taken care of. As for the loose ends, we're still discussing the matter internally. I hope to find a resolution that satisfies everyone. The question remains how he accomplished this attack. Someone must have backed his play for their own purposes, and I suspect I know who. Molotov and I have always had differences. Oh, my apologies. It's nothing to trouble you with. Please enjoy the celebration. You must excuse me for not accompanying you further, but I'm sure you understand I have a busy schedule ahead.
We appreciate your hospitality. Goodbye, Dr. Sechenov.
Goodbye, young scientists. I look forward to hearing about your future achievements.
Maybe not so much, since they're going back to another world. Their vehicle drives away to avoid being completely surrounded. The trio is forced to dodge into an alley to get away from the frantic crowd.
Hey! Over here!
Huh?
Good man, good man. P3's voice booms from the riverside, where a Drova drone is serving him a glass of soda.
This celebration's not too shabby, honestly. You kids want to have some fun before you head out?
A Drova drone stops in front of the young visitors.
3 sodas, please.
If I've got the memo right, the boss is gonna give a big speech before the launch.
Another formation consisting of young people marches beneath them in unison, their faces serious.
What's that formation?
Let me see. The banner says, "Families of fallen heroes, in memory of those who sacrificed everything for the Soviet Union."
Life ends. That much is clear to everyone. But in the cheering faces of the crowd, there is a promise that those that came before paved the way for tomorrow.
The sacrifices of one generation fuel the achievements of the next. Even if it takes many generations to get there, those dreams may still come true.
You gotta put that on a plaque, kid. Come on, don't be so serious. Let's have a little music to lighten the mood. What do you say?
Please don't let it be the Nutcracker.
Sounds good to me.
No. X points to his music box gun at the sky and pulls the trigger. Bang! A burst of colorful ribbons fires out in lieu of bullets, accompanied by the soft chime of the music box. Damn it.
You rigged that up in the hospital? Gotta admit, that's impressive. I thought I was a firearms expert. You managed to make a gun work better with just a music box. You gotta teach me your tricks.
Well, it's kind of a patented technique.
P3 puts his arm around X's neck, jokingly attempting to make him surrender his patent.
They seem to be getting along well.
Yeah.
Typical boys. I still find myself thinking about how Left reacted to this song.
Yeah, me too.
I wonder what it means to her.
It's a real beauty. Kind of song you might play before you propose to a girl.
I get the feeling that I might find out the meaning of this pretty soon, because I do plan on wanting to stream Atomic Heart in the future. Maybe. If I get likes in this particular video, and if I get more than 100 or more than 200, maybe more than 100 likes, please like the video. And if you want me to try, I do plan on doing Atomic Heart. And if I do get more likes and I get more than 600 subscribers, then I will do it. He gives up on squeezing the secret out of X, clearly interested in the topic of the song.
What's it called?
That would be Waltz of the Flowers, Major.
Oh, I was wrong. It was not the Nutcracker. I assumed that this song was Nutcracker when I saw the little info thing. But Waltz of the Flowers.
Yeah. Figures it'd be something like that. Can't shake the feeling I've heard it somewhere. No clue where, though.
It is a popular song. I wouldn't be surprised if you had heard it before.
Nah, it's more than that. It's sticking to me. Like it meant something to me before I lost my memory. Maybe I really did propose to someone with that song.
I can only imagine they chose the song then.
While P3 falls into a distracted conversation with Charles, X manages to escape from his grasp and sneak back to his friends.
I think our experiment is coming to an end.
As a gun salute sounds, countless balloons fly into the sky, and a great cheer goes up from the crowd.
Mama, that's my balloon!
Which one?
I don't know which one, but where are they going?
To the future.
Have you decided on a souvenir for Madame Lucy?
I wanted to know.
Well...
What did you pick? What did you pick? X? What'd you pick? Or did he forgot to bring the souvenir? Alright, let's continue with reading this. So, unfinished letter. Let's see. An archived conversation from Dr. Sechenov to whoever. The future of humanity, I used to believe that with robots freeing humans from all the dangerous and repetitive work, we would spend more time pursuing scientific and artistic breakthroughs, which would accelerate the development of human civilization. But I overlooked the fact that most humans are born sinners. Their greed and sloth are magnified by technology, hindering our advancement to a better world. Therefore, we must start a new project to change this situation, excise the negative aspects of human nature, and bring true freedom to the world. I wonder what that could mean. Let's see. Classified file, power control room, Polymer exhibition hall, metal watch, chirper chain, service pistol. No signs of a struggle. Analysis of exhibits indicates they belong to Maxim. Witnesses claim that Maxim committed suicide using a service pistol. Death confirmed. Corpse intact except one gunshot. No signs of dismemberment or relocation. Post-mortem report empty. Polymer analysis empty. Authorized by the Politburo. I'm guessing this is the classic cover-up of things. Maybe concealing data or anything. And it looks like we're back into the real world. And into the epilogue we go.
That is unexpected.
As the trio returned from the stage, they noticed that what they intended to bring has disappeared. And in its stead is a chirper.
Is this the hydrogen cell that you mentioned?
Damn it, no.
It does have a very unique appearance for a power cell.
Lucy, it's not.
Though I take it that this may be a consequence of the alternate technology involved.
No, it's not a power cell. Just a talking pocket watch.
What a remarkable outcome. The object changed entirely during the transfer. I guess this is another fascinating aspect of the stage. An unaccounted variable, like the butterfly effect.
In other words, you cannot steal sensitive technology. Good.
A hydrogen cell turned into a chirper. The science of that alone is worth studying. Don't you think?
Indeed. I am immediately curious what effect the stage might have on my own body if I attempted to travel through it.
I wonder, maybe you'll turn human.
Would my robotic shell change to fit the local culture and technology of the destination just as it did Verton's outfit?
Maybe. Maybe. Though I can imagine what would you look like in the universe in Atomic Heart.
Why not give it a try and find out? I can activate it again anytime. It's about time you took a vacation, Madam Lucy.
Should you intend to visit again,
What the?
I will make certain to register you as legal visitors.
What the? Left and right appear on the communicator's screen.
Thank you for your offer, but I am afraid I have to decline. I believe our team is in need of an immediate physical examination
True.
after the events they have gone through.
True.
In particular, to determine the effects of a certain injection.
X, yes, you're gonna get a thorough examination. A lot.
Personally, I'm entirely intrigued by the possibility of keeping this polymer in my bloodstream.
Your well-being is top priority in this particular matter, Researcher X.
Can we make it short?
No.
The stage could change its destination anytime.
No thanks.
I don't want to ruin Madam Lucy's prospects for a vacation.
You'll need a thorough examination, I'm afraid. We can't run the risk that the polymer shifted during travel as well. You can tell Lucy all about our findings while you recuperate at the rehab center.
Fine. You're the boss.
While I am intrigued by the prospect of traveling, the changing destinations of the stage do not follow fixed patterns. I am willing to roll the dice, as you might say.
I'll get X to the rehab center and make sure he stays put.
Yeah.
Why don't you spend some time here while you can, Madam Lucy?
The young visitors organize their reports and set off for the rehab center. Soon the laboratory quiets down.
There appears to be a strong rapport between you and your researchers.
It pleases me to hear you say that. I will take that as a marked improvement of my understanding of humanitarianism. From my cursory reading of Verton's report, I have already learned a great deal about your world.
I'm quite interested how she's getting a conversation with left and right.
Despite running dozens of simulated scenarios, I still find it hard to pinpoint the divergence between our world's respective technological progression. Another fascinating element of scientific discovery.
Scientific development is often shaped by the demands of the environment. Perhaps the unique struggles of your world led to a divergence in technological need, just as they did in ours.
If I have learned anything from humans, it is that their greatest motivation is and has always been survival. It is admirable, even if it can lead science towards destructive paths. The greatest danger lies in giving up and dwelling in the mistakes of the past. I have lived through many generations of human technology and observed their progress firsthand. Setbacks and disasters are inevitable, but there will always be those willing to take risks to bring about a better world. Innovation is a process that feels in many ways like laying track before a speeding train. Too often we only see the hazards ahead when it is too late to change course. But as long as humanity survives, they will learn from those harsh lessons and overcome.
Analysis. Your theory of human progress bears a strong resemblance to the process of natural selection.
Perhaps so. But the random dictates of genetic mutation are a much slower process. I have seen human innovation leapfrog eons of natural development within a single generation. I am excited to see where they will go next.
Lucy removes her human mask, revealing her expressionless metallic face beneath, yet the red light pulses, pondering the future. In that moment, standing on the bridge between two worlds, two forms of inorganic life discuss the very nature of being. I wonder how that discussion will go. And we're never going to hear the end of it. I honestly wanted to see more. To be honest, I really wanted to see more. So, I'm not sure if that is the end of the actual event story, but I truly believe this might be the end of it as well, because, hang on, what's this? There are many, hold on a second. There are many areas. Our first destination will be the Chelmy complex. Okay, what is this? There are multiple encounters in every facility. Some of them increase exploration progress upon completion. The alarm level influences battle difficulty. Some encounters will change your alarm level upon completion. Keep your alarm level low to avoid arduous battles. Complete a certain number of encounters in each stage to enter the next one. Once you complete the stage, you will unlock a polygon. Stage completed encounters require encounters. Some encounters also grant neuropolymer upon completion. You can use it to unlock and upgrade polymer glove skills. Enjoy your tour at Facility 3826. So, oh, so that's how we're gonna get this guy. So, Brimley. I haven't even used Brimley. And this is how we get the other, side cube. Alright, I turned off the music for a bit, just to mute it. So, with that in hand, that is Polymerized Dreams, the main event story. I was hoping there would be more, but, well, I'll take what I can. I mean, that's fine. I mean, the Assassin's Creed, it was a bit longer than usual, you know? From 2 parts, one for Ezio, one for Cassandra. That's kind of fine enough for me. So, I think that's the end of it. And I was hoping to do this before I can get Nora, but I could have waited a little longer, maybe. But, again, this just pressures me to play more of Atomic Heart. And probably, like I said, in the near future, maybe next week, in Saturday, I will probably stream my playthrough of Atomic Heart. But if you want to see me do it a little early, play it a little earlier, just remember to like the video if you enjoy the video. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. So, again, if you guys really did enjoy the video, remember, like the video, and remember, if you want me to watch my attempt to, if you want to pressure me to play Atomic Heart and stream it, just, again, let me know in the comment section down below, or like the video. Let's see. Plus, if you wish to support my channel, if you are new to the channel, remember to click the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to be notified when I do post my videos. This was a fantastic story. This was a fantastic event, and I'm very happy that I've gotten the twins a bit early. But I honestly want to see how Nora plays in this one. And honestly, I was hoping for Grana Xena or P3, maybe. I'm not too sure. I don't know how P3 plays. All I know is P3 just shoots and beats the living hell out of robots. My kind of person. Let's see. I think my plans might just go to Chelmy here and try out its gameplay. But other than that, I enjoyed it nonetheless. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the new videos. Peace out, and have an awesome day, and have an awesome summer. So, for now, I'll see you later. Bye!